Buckets. Hello and welcome into Two Man Game with Damon and Dom. I'm Damon, that's Dom, and you are the listener. It is here, episode 60, the City Jersey episode, the one that everyone, really just Jared, but everyone has been waiting for. We are finally here. We were waiting and waiting for these to be officially released. They finally were. They barely warned them. I will say this is recorded Tuesday, November 19th. So we just did a pod that we'll be releasing here, or is already released. You've already listened to it by now. If there's any relevant news or anything like that since November 19th, we'll get to it eventually. But Dom, currently in Lithuania. I currently am still in Austin. But when Dom
I,
comes back, we'll cover all that stuff.
I have an exact replica of my room in Lithuania. It's like
Wow.
Truman Show.
Whoa.
Whoa, this is crazy. No, I am so excited. Like when this broke, I remember I saw it. I think I woke up in the morning, like 6:30 with my alarm. I saw that. I perked
Sweating.
right up. And then I started like scrolling and I was like, what is this? Oh, and yeah, it was because before we get into it, I just want to say like they originally released all 30 jerseys without the numbers on them.
Without
So we
numbers.
just got
Criminal
the
behavior.
fronts. And I was like, without the fronts, it looked so empty. So many of them looked
It
empty.
looked so
So it was
strange.
hard to gauge which ones were better or worse or looked good. So now we got a full picture. Damon did a great job of putting together this kind of spreadsheet with the jerseys and then also the shorts. And they finally, I think every team finally has worn their city jerseys in a game. About time. So kind of can see them in action, and I'm just excited to get into it and talk about it with you. This is a pod I look forward to every single year, and we've only done this is the second time,
This is
but I
only the
look
second
forward to
time, but
it
I've
every
been
year.
itching since the first time. So this is going to be
Exactly.
a favorite around the channel. This will be here for years and years to come, or unless Dom quits the pod, whatever comes first. Um, like, comment, subscribe, do all that. It's going to be the best episode of the year. Looking back on it, I can already tell. So we're going to dive in. No news, no nothing. We're just going right into jerseys. That's the whole episode
Jerseys, jerseys,
because
jerseys.
last year our City Jersey episode was 3 hours long. So.
We did do that in person.
We
So.
need it. We need to just do the jerseys. They're their own thing. No news, no nothing. Just jerseys. That we literally are 5 minutes from recording the last episode. So
Yeah. All right. I'm ready. Let's do it.
it's
So
time.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a wheel. We're gonna
Always got a wheel on
choose.
this channel.
We're gonna look at the team jerseys. This is definitely the pod. We mentioned it last pod. This is the pod. If you can, don't do it while driving, but if you can, watch the video so you can look at the jerseys with us. You can see what we're talking about. We'll do our best to describe it, like the colors and the details and whatnot, but you definitely want to be able to look at them just for your own understanding of what we're talking about. So,
For
um,
sure.
without further ado, let's see which jersey we talk about first.
Let's dive in. Of course, we got the just like always, we got the tiers
Oh,
S
yes.
to F, S being the best jersey, F being this is garbage. Um, Last year I think we may had one S tier, maybe like two A tiers. It was pretty bottom heavy last year.
Yes, and yeah, absolutely. And we'll see how it goes this year. I'm very
We'll see.
excited though.
We'll see.
All
We'll
right, we
see.
got spinning, and you know what? I want you to go first. What
You
can
want
I
me to go
say?
first?
Yeah, well, let's see who it is.
It is the Portland
You can take it.
Trailblazers.
Take it away, my friends.
All right, so the Portland Trailblazers. Let me scroll down to their jersey that is alphabetized by city name, I believe here.
Mm,
Um,
it is on
oh,
page.
there it is.
Yep.
So the Portland Trailblazers. Here's what their jersey looks like. It is black with red stripes on the side. It says Rip City on the front, and kind of an interesting font, all lowercase. And then they did this last year. They have shoulder patches. This year it's white. Last year, if you remember, it was like that plaid red.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting. This year it's just white. And then the design throughout the jersey and the shorts is kind of this square pattern, but the square consists of dots. So rather than a square, it's like 16 white dots. So think four rows of four dots, and that is all throughout the jersey. Again, I'm trying to paint a picture. If you're not looking at a picture,
It's tough to
um,
explain. You're
it's
doing
it's
great.
it's a tough design to explain for sure. And then on the shorts, it looks like it's hard to tell, but it looks like on the bottom right, it's like a mountain, I think.
Yeah.
And then the Trailblazer logo on the left. So that is this jersey. Here's what I'll say. I don't like it as much as last year's. I think the plaid one last year was cooler than the white shoulders. This little square dot design, I hate it. I really don't like it. I think it just does too much for no reason. Like if there was no design, I think it would be better. If there was a design that made a little more sense, that would be better too. Maybe the dots have some sort of purpose or meaning I don't understand, and that could be the case. That often is the case with these city jerseys. There's usually some, deep-rooted Portland history that no one knows about. Um, but yeah, it looks a little funky with that. So for me, looking at, we haven't ranked anything yet. It's not a horrible jersey, If I had this jersey, I wouldn't hate it. I just think the dots are kind of strange. For me, it feels like maybe a C tier, uh, average city jersey, perhaps. I could see it being moved down to D tier, but I'll foreshadow a little bit here. There's a lot of jerseys I think I like less than this one that we're gonna talk about today. So
I totally agree with you. I was looking in, so the NBA app, when they released the city jerseys, they kind of had a slide for every jersey and kind of described like why pieces are where they are. So I was trying to
right.
find it. I'm gonna keep looking when we're not talking about it to see if I can just find it. But the NBA Instagram posts a lot. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's fair.
I agree with you. I think it would have been cool if the whole thing was just dotted, kind of like polka dots. Like that's kind of unique. And
That's cooler than the box
yeah,
of dots.
yeah, exactly. And I love the plaid idea. Red was a little bit better. I like when teams use their team colors. Like white or black is never my favorite when it comes to city jersey. I think it should
Right.
be a totally different color or your accent. So like for
Like when
Portland, it's
Portland did
tough.
that blue one a couple years ago. That was nice. Remember that
Yeah,
one?
that was cool. It was totally like, different. And I liked it for that reason. And like with this one, their colors is hard. They're black, white, and red, right? And I don't know, you can actually tell like some of the plaid designs actually in Rip City. I couldn't tell, but it's also within the lettering. If you zoom in, you can kind of see it.
Interesting.
But again, like I think just being red would have been cool and more dots everywhere. I am okay putting it in C, but I do think it could go down to D at some point.
Yeah, I mean we'll start off in the C tier. We can be nice with it.
We're gonna be a little optimistic.
Little grace for now. We'll see. We'll see how long
Yeah,
that'll last. All
yeah.
right.
All right.
Good start.
Done. Boom. Done. One down.
Oh,
29 to go.
I love that you're getting the San Antonio Spurs. That makes me
Am
happy.
I? Oh my God. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Okay, I got it right here. Okay. So the Spurs jersey this year it's interesting. There's actually a friend of mine was confused. It couldn't tell if it was white or like a mint. It's like a toothpaste color, like a
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
light minty color. The front has San Antonio and like this kind of block lettering. Not as bad as the Fiesta lettering. I know you hate that, but it
Did
is
hate
kind of
the
like
Fiesta lettering.
it is a little cartoony. The accent colors of peach. I love like that colors difference, not just black and silver like their colors.
Right.
And then the shorts are actually pretty cool. I like that on the front where the waistband is. Right below the belly button is the state of Texas.
Hmm.
Cool. And then on the sides are kind of like these pattern, kind of like mosaic looking
Hmm.
tiles along the side, and I think that looks pretty cool. It's not that bad. I like it a little bit more than last year. I think there's a little bit more color, and I think they use the space a little bit better. The choice of mint is a bit strange. I'm glad it's not just white, but
Hmm.
mint looks a little weird on some. I think it's a very unique color. But I
Sure.
don't hate it for that reason. So I think like a high C tier, like a
Okay.
pretty confident C tier. But what do you think?
Yeah, no, I actually like the mint color. I think it's unique, not other colors like, there's so many teams that have black, white, red, blue, whatever color. So this is a unique color that stands out. Something you didn't point out that I also like, I like the shadowing of the number. The number's in black and then it's shadowed in that peach accent color you mentioned, which I think looks kind of cool, kind of unique, something you don't see often on jerseys. I also like the collar lines. They have the peach on the collar and the sleeves, and then they have like a little dark black there as well. So I like that. I feel like that looks pretty clean. And then you mentioned the shorts and stuff that I think look pretty good too. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
I want to add, so I found the page. So the side of the shorts, the tile that I mentioned, it's inspired by Talavera tiles and Spanish
Yes.
architecture, which is everywhere in San Antonio. And celebrating the legacy of the Hemisphere. I think that's why that mint color, but I don't know exactly what the hemisphere is. But
Do you have
um,
the Portland one while you're there?
I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna.
Okay.
But where do you think tier wise? Where do you think it should go?
I mean, I definitely like it more than the Portland one. I honestly, I was thinking B tier. I was thinking a little higher than you.
I was
Um,
gonna say like a B tier, but I thought it was too high. Maybe like a lower B tier. I'm cool with that.
I mean, this picture
Well,
right here, you can see the color a little more. It's hard. The NBA.com pictures are tough.
they're
Um,
tough, and also I'm looking at the Trailblazers, and it does not talk about the
the
dots and
dot
squares at
things at all.
all.
Okay,
So
so it's just a designer choice, in which case that's a bad choice.
bad choice. Bad choice. Yep. It just says about like yeah, the plaid. It just mentions that, which we already talked about.
Interesting.
Anyways,
Okay,
we move on. We move forward.
we move forward. Can't stay on one team for too long, or we'll be here for too long.
Yeah,
All
you know
right,
how
I will
much fun I have.
start. Oh, this is perfect. I'm really glad I got the Magic here.
Oh, tell me about the
And
magic.
here, let me tell you why I'm glad I got the Magic because the Magic this year they decided to release a Spurs jersey. Uh, that's what they did. So
So
to paint a
funny.
picture for the audience here, Magic they have a black and white jersey, pinstriped, which is always a plus for me. Love the pinstripe. On the front it says Magic, but instead of A, it is a star, so it is M star GIC. And I say Spurs jersey because the font type kind of gives me that Spurs vibe. It gives me that kind of Western cowboy-ish vibe. Um, the numbers are in black, outlined in white. The jersey itself is white. Has this kind of interesting little black stripe down the side, which I think looks kind of cool. And then continues on to the shorts, and then there's a star on the shorts as well. Um, Jersey wise, it's okay. White is never my favorite color choice for a jersey. Um, but it is pinstriped. The Magic font is kind of interesting. It just feels like all in all, it's kind of a jersey. Like, it feels very generic to me. I don't know. Um, for me, I,
Yeah,
I think I would put this probably on the C tier as well. Probably above the Trailblazers, but I think it's not a good jersey. It's just like a fine jersey.
yeah, I agree with you. I kind of like I like it. Spurs is better than Blazers. Let me tell you what NBA.com has.
Let's let
Um,
I'm glad you're taking on this role because I didn't look at any of that, so this will all
no,
be news to me.
yes, I love this. Okay, so the uniform features textured background designed to look like a suit of armor.
That I don't get that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you this right now.
What's
So,
the meaning of a suit of armor for the Orlando Magic?
honoring the magic in the city of Orlando as a unique kingdom on the rise. Maybe because Disney World,
Wow,
Animal Kingdom, Magic
that's stupid,
Kingdom.
but okay.
Well, also here's the thing: the picture they have here is not the same jersey that they have there
That's
because
huge.
everything is the same except so in our what's on NBA.com, what you can buy right now is pinstripes. So white jersey with like light gray pinstripes. What they have on here is like looks like chainmail. It's
Yeah,
like kind of like diamond shaped going down, up and down like the jersey. So it's looks a bit more like chainmail. And I agree with you. Like maybe if this was like a dark blue,
hmm
which is different for the Magic, or just a different color entirely. I don't hate the star as the A. I get that Western feel about the Magic, but it seems a little all over the place with the Western feel. And they talk about the knights and
yeah. I
kingdoms,
don't
and
I don't get that at all. I don't see that at all. So
I didn't get that much
they
either.
they missed
So
there.
yeah, they missed there. But without all that context, just looking at a jersey as is, I like it a bit more than it's not as busy as the Blazers one with all those
Yeah,
dots everywhere. So yeah, I like that in C tier above the Blazers.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
looking
yeah.
good for you, Blazers. Already looking at a demotion if we think this jersey's better than you.
It's just those dots, man.
The
It's just
dots
those
really
dots.
throw me. They throw me.
They're the worst part for
Throw me
sure.
for
All right,
a whirl,
let's see what we
perhaps.
got next. Who am I going to talk about?
Tell me about your Boston Celtics.
I'm so glad I got this one. Let's talk about it.
Are you
Let's talk
actually?
about it. Yes,
Okay. Let's hear it.
because it looks like a pickle. That's why I think of pickles when I see this. Even though it's black, but like the color is like a neon green. I think of pickles.
Yeah.
Especially when they released this jersey without the number and the back, it just had Celtics. I was like, that's just designed in pickles across the front. Like it looked like they designed it. When I saw this, I audibly gasped and laughed at the same time because it looked really bad. So it's
Mhm.
a black jersey. along the sleeves, this outline is a very dark green. Along the side, kind of in cross stitching, is like a very like neon green and a dark green. Then the font Celtics and the numbers a neon green, the name on the back and the numbers as well. The one thing I actually I really like is like the clover on the shorts. I think it looks
Yeah,
pretty cool. It pops. It's neon
right on the
green.
waistband.
I will say, you know, if this jersey was just like neon green, I would have liked it more because they already have a black jersey, you know. So that has points demoted. And I will also say this: I'm glad I got this one because I want to rip into it so bad. But the thing is, when I saw them on the players, it didn't look too bad. It's really basic, you know.
They always are for
Um,
the Celtics.
they're so basic for the Celtics. But the
But
thing is,
God,
like,
when this one came out without the numbers,
look, exactly,
it
that's what I'm
looked
saying.
so bad. I was like, what
The
is this?
It looked like like the jerseys that you wear when you're like in middle school and they're on a pile on the floor. Like, hey, just grab a jersey. Like, come
Just
on,
grab
come on,
one.
just
Yeah,
grab
whatever
one.
one.
So, I'm happy to say it looks a little bit better in person. But that
Yeah.
being said, it still is like with the Celtics, like if as a fan, I would never want to wear this or be seen wearing this one. At least the other ones, like, let me see at least what they wrote about it. Tell me your thoughts real quick. I'm gonna pull up what they. Oh, I got it
Yeah, I
actually.
mean, it just seems like a worse version of their normal black jersey that they always wear. Like, it's not even as good as that. I think something that that jersey does well that this jersey doesn't is, if I'm not mistaken, on their normal black jerseys, they have the green lettering and then it's outlined in white. I really like when
Hmm.
teams outline their numbers with a different color. This one, it's just the lime green on black. I
It's
don't think it
very
looks quite as clean.
two-dimensional. Yeah.
Yeah, and then these stripes they got going, they have these alternating lime green and dark green stripes going down the sides. And it's kind of a weird pattern that I don't think makes a lot of sense. Like they just kind of cross over a couple times. Maybe there's some meaning there. I'm not sure, but I don't love it. It's it's basic as basic gets for Boston jerseys. I don't remember if it was last year when they had the cream one with kind of the interesting looking font. I thought that was better than this jersey.
100%, yeah.
So yeah, I mean for me, I don't love it. I think it's it's maybe a D tier jersey. I definitely like it more than the Blazers one though. So that means I would need to put the Blazers one in D tier, I think too.
Yeah,
Um, because I don't think it's good as Magic one that's in C tier. So
that's also what I'm saying. Like, I will say what this does well is that it's
it's not doing too much.
simple. It's not doing too much. It's just way too basic to be a city jersey. Like, they
Hmm.
didn't do enough. Like, yeah,
Right.
exactly. We already mentioned. So on what they say on here, it basically says nothing. It says
Great.
chapter two of a multi-season story arc. The previous season's uniform celebrated the origin of the game. This collection was designed to highlight its evolution. What evolution?
That doesn't make
Um,
any sense. Okay.
Action green, future forward typeface, and number set.
Buzzwords.
Yeah, it
Ooh,
means nothing. What
great.
chapter two? Last year's city jersey was the wasn't it it had the parquet on the side, right? Like the wooden on the side. Pretty sure that was
Oh
last
yeah.
year's.
Yeah.
Did not look good either, but
That
at
one was
least
weird.
it just was different. This looks too basic. D. It's D. It's D. It's D. Easy. And then Blazers, take off those dots.
Yeah,
Or
it's
just do it all dots. Pick one.
right. Yeah, the patterned dots, the way they did it is definitely strange.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Let's see what's
Yeah,
next.
I feel like I didn't reiterate enough that when the Celtics won, this caused an uproar amongst the NBA community on city jerseys without the you know what I mean? Like
Without the
everyone's
number.
talking about everyone's talking about how bad it looked.
It's
Thankfully, like I said, again, it looks better in person, but
it
not
does, it
great.
does.
Tell
Um
me about the Atlanta Hawks.
Atlanta Hawks, yeah, Atlanta have to move. We're right here. So the Atlanta Hawks, they have an interesting jersey this year. On the front, their number is rather in the center. It's in the top right, right under the Nike logo, because there's a big blue stripe going diagonally that says Hawks. That continues onto the shorts as well. It's very hard to paint a picture of that. And then there's kind of a tan accent outside the blue, and then black outside of that. So it's kind of a triple layered there with the colors. Same thing with the sleeves and collars. And then the actual jersey itself is just white. And then the shorts are weird. They're like mostly white on the front with the Hawks logo, and the back's entirely blue because the lower half of the jersey is entirely blue, while the upper half is white. Uh, I like the idea here. I think I see the vision. I see what they were going for. I think the execution could have been better. It kind of looks like like abstract art, that's kind of like the vibe it gives me. And I think it's not quite clean enough for a jersey. It is just a little too all over the place. It looks a little messy, looks a little funky. It doesn't look quite put together enough. I looking at it longer and longer, I think I like it less and less. Um, the Hawks going down into this blue stripe looks really not great. It kind of like the H is huge and then the size descends because it's going upward and it looks kind of strange. Um, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's like another D tier, I think. I don't know. It's like I thought I was gonna come in here and say some more positive things, but the more I looked at it, the more I was like, actually, I don't like this that much. But what do you got for me? What do
All
you
right, let
have
me
going on
cook. Let
here?
me cook. Let me cook real quick.
Please
Okay.
cook. You're in the kitchen.
So,
The
uh,
stove is
so
on.
okay. First, I want to first say that it hasn't been mentioned yet, but all of these jerseys have the name above the number on the back, so they're automatically better than so many of last year's jerseys.
Yeah.
So, I want to give a thank you for listening to the podcast, NBA. Some of those teams that didn't, we're going to talk about it. Don't worry.
Thank you, Adam
Um,
Silver.
but also another detail on the front, you could see it near like the side says "Lift as we fly." So let me tell you like what it kind of says about the jersey. So it says the elongated hawk symbolizes the rise of Atlanta and its people stretching upwards like wings, taking flight. No
Not s-
wings,
not seeing
so
it.
not seeing it. The heritage blue and butterfly brown curvature signifies the essence of Atlanta. So here,
Fine with the colors. The colors are fun.
I like the colors.
Yeah.
Here's what I would have done differently. Okay, the shorts make this terrible. I'll tell you why.
The shorts are bad.
Yeah, because the entire back is blue and the front is white. I'm like, what are you wearing? You know, it doesn't
Yeah.
make any sense. Like I'm gonna if this jersey was the front and then it was mirrored exactly on the back, had that kind of blue going down like the back, and then the shorts were just like simply blue or white, probably blue, would have been a lot better.
Yeah.
But again, like the color is there, but the execution isn't, and it's also like it's just all over the place. Like you look like you're wearing two different jerseys from the front and the back. Like it
I was
doesn't
literally
look
thinking it's
like
like
it.
you cut them apart and put them together.
Yeah,
Like patchworked it.
yeah. That being said, I do like that they chose a color different than their primary colors. I think that's a plus
The Hawks have
for
had some
them.
good jerseys recently too, so this is a disappointment.
They've had some really good ones. I like the MLK one they did
Yeah.
2 years ago, I think. But that being said, I like this more than the Celtics and the Trailblazers because at least they have like a different color. But still D tier. You know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the number being in the top right, I also don't like as much
It
on the front.
also, yeah, this is a jersey that also I saw them wear. It looks better in person, but
Yeah.
the front and the back looking different is just too weird.
Yeah, good luck if you're a blue team playing the Hawks. They're wearing that jersey. Good luck picking a jersey
That
to wear against them.
one of my biggest complaints about like I mean we talk about the Pacers jerseys that are
Yeah,
yellow and
that
then
are
they have the
yellow.
white and I'm
Yeah.
like and they're playing against teams in white. It's like I'm gonna look like we're wearing
Wear your
colors.
dark blue jersey.
Just
Jesus
wear it.
Christ.
All right. We got Golden State Warriors. This is mine, I believe.
It is. Here you are.
So here we go. So Golden State Warriors, a lot simpler than years past, which is I'm gonna say is a plus for sure. So you have the
Was San
number
Francisco last year going up like a
one
train
of the
hill or
worst
whatever?
jerseys I've ever one of the worst jerseys I've ever seen. It's just hands down, just stupid. It's just stupid. I'm not holding anything back. But this jersey, you got the number in the middle and like a very bright yellow, and then golden above it and state below in a gold color.
Yeah.
Different than the yellow. It's very important. And then you have like a red along the side, and the jersey's mostly like a navy blue.
Mhm.
And along the neckline and along the armpits, it's like it's that yellow and that gold kind of. So there's like four colors happening. So that's my first complaint.
It's too many colors.
Too many colors. Like you could have just done the yellow or just the gold. Like I don't know why there's the bright yellow at all. It should have been just the gold.
True.
Because I do like again, I like that they're doing a color that's not in there. It's not a bright blue and yellow. It's a
Yeah.
navy blue. Like I like that, and the red even is different. The shorts have this weird kind of line. I think it's supposed to represent the cables. That's just my guess. Let's find out.
They do have
If
the on the jersey right above the NBA patch, they have the bridge there. And then they have
Uh,
their normal Warriors logo on the shorts, which makes absolutely no sense to me. Why do you have a bridge above the patch on the jersey and then a different bridge that's your normal logo on the shorts?
I
Strange.
didn't notice that. That's terrible. Also, I was totally right. Those
That's the
supposed to
cables. That's what the
there's
lines are on
the
the
cables,
shorts.
and but the
Okay.
cables go down, which don't make any sense. Like make them
Right.
look more like, or just have the cables go along the side. Like when they cut across the front and the back,
Yeah.
it looks weird. But that being said, like I don't hate it. I just don't love the different yellows.
Hmm.
Just pick gold or just yellow. I think gold would have been better. Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah.
And then like make the cable stuff on the side just go straight down.
Yeah.
Like it would have been like a B tier for
Yeah.
sure. Now it's like a C tier, but I think like a higher C tier. I think I like it more than what we've seen so far. Um, but let me tell me your thoughts.
Yeah. I think I disagree. I really don't like this jersey.
Okay.
Let me tell you why. I hate the font. Golden State. It's chunky. It looks weird. I hate the bright yellow. The bright yellow is disgusting. It looks terrible on the collar and the sleeves, and the number looks terrible. It looks big, blocky. I don't like it at all. The red stripes representing the bridge or the cables or whatever on the side are so big on the jersey. Like they take up way too much space on the side. They are so thick. I think I actually don't mind the shorts. I think the shorts look fine aside from the Warriors logo on the waistband. But the curving in front, like it is a little strange, but like I don't hate it, you know. But I really don't like the actual jersey itself.
So
Like
let's okay.
like look how big 30 looks on the back of this jersey. It looks humongous. Like it is just so large. I don't get it. I don't like it.
Okay. I understand. Can we go look at our tier? I want to see the other jerseys real quick, just to compare them real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
I definitely like it less than the Magic one for sure.
I'm comfortable behind on C tier behind the Magic. Like again, like I if it was like just the gold instead of like the gold and yellow, like I agree the yellow's terrible. I don't hate the font. I understand your hatred of it. I get it. I don't hate it. I like the red on the
Dude, I
side
might
too.
like the Celtics jersey more than this, and that's saying something. But
It
I
also
won't die in the hill. But it's okay.
I keep saying it, and I'm not going to say it anymore. These all look better on the player.
Right.
So I remember I saw Steph wearing it. I was like, oh, it doesn't look too bad. And then I look at it now. I'm like, you see the colors are different and stuff. So
Yeah.
um,
Nothing looks
things
bad
might
on
move around.
Steph.
What's up?
Nothing looks bad on Steph.
Well, I'm going to say it. The fucking one last year looked terrible on everybody.
Remember the flower one? That one was so bad.
Dude, okay, that one. Okay, which one was worse? That one or the hill
I
one from
think the
last year?
flower one was worse. That I
Dude,
hated that jersey.
Dude, I'm gonna say it right now. I fucking hate both of them so much. That's why I like this one because I don't like
It's not that one.
outright. It's not hard. Like it's not that. It's not those two. Exactly.
Uh,
I like it because not that.
yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Tell me about
Pistons.
the bad
Don't have to
boys.
move again, which is great. Pistons. I'm gonna tell you right now. Gonna be one of my favorites of the day, I think. Let me explain the jersey for the viewers. It is about a cream color. It's not white. It's a cream color jersey. It is orange striped on the side as well as the shorts and waistband with a black around the collar, sleeves, and then also on the waistband and around the stripes. It says Pistons in black on the front, Pistons for the player name on the back. And then the jersey number itself is also orange in the normal place on the back. And then on the front is a little off to the side rather than being in the center. Um, I think it's relatively simple, but I think it's a nice color scheme. Color scheme, we don't see it ever, cream and orange. I don't know what the NBA Instagram has to say about the meaning of it, but I'm sure it means something. But I think it looks really clean. I think this one will look awesome on the players. It says something above the NBA patch that I can't even read. I think it says back to back. Um, maybe referencing the Pistons that won championships back in the day. I'm not sure.
You're exactly right.
Okay.
I'll talk about it. Keep going.
Yeah, so the Isaiah Thomas Pistons, they won some back-to-back championships, but no, I think it's a really clean jersey, really awesome looking jersey. I would say at least in the A tier for me, if not an S tier jersey. I have no complaints. The number positioning on the front is a little strange, but like I think it looks fine.
Okay. I'm gonna also start off by saying I do like this jersey. Let me read what the Instagram says. So this year's uniforms are colored in bone, paying
Oh,
homage to the team's bad boy mentality and club's second NBA championship team in 1990, back to back, like you mentioned. It's vintage inspired orange jersey number. The orange stripe down the side is embossed with a repeating 8990, a nod to the legendary head coach Chuck Daly.
Oh, I do see that now.
You can kind of see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I kind of like that detail. This is my only complaint. I'm not a big fan of cream. I don't think cream looks good on most
Well,
people.
it's not cream, it's bone. So,
Sorry, I don't think bone looks good on most people. But here's my fix for me to make it like S tier is just make the main thing orange and cream on the side. That would have been beautiful. And I'm not even a big orange guy, but just orange is so different than like the Detroit Pistons like colors that you would expect. Um, but I like the font. The two, like we're looking at Cade Cunningham's right now.
Mhm.
'Cause I like to find jerseys that have two numbers. That way you could see how big it looks. Like we talked about Golden State's, it's like so big and blocky.
Yeah.
But if you looked at like, Moses Moody's, it would have been just single anyways.
Moses Moody is crazy. That's a warrior. Oh,
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about
about single warriors. I see.
yeah, see, yeah. But I tried to find Jaden Ivey's, but I didn't have his up there yet. Anyways, I like the font. It does look pretty cool and slick. Like the font of Pistons. I love the bad boys era. Like that mentality is very cool. And I saw, them wearing it, and it doesn't look bad. I'm just not a big fan of bone, I guess. Like that color, I don't think it compliments people as well. But it's a high A tier for sure. It's an A tier jersey.
All
It's a
right. I
very
was
cool
worried.
one.
I was worried for a second. I was like, oh, he's try to blah blah blah. Try to put this Pistons jersey with the B tier.
No. It again, like I like it a lot. I'm just not the biggest fan of the color. And I noticed this when I went to the Green Day concert. I bought a cream colored shirt and I regret it. I
Damn.
I thought it was white, and then I got it. I was like, damn.
I like cream more
Oh,
than white for sure.
well, I think my skin complex. I just prefer white. Cream doesn't look good on me.
Oh, I'm ready for you to tell me about the Oklahoma City Thunder's city jersey this year. Paint the picture and rip into it like I know you want
Okay. Okay. So
to.
I'm going to just tell what it is right now before I let my emotions
You
take
have
over.
you have unlimited time, just so you know. No time restraint here.
All right, strap in, boys. Okay, so here we go. Boys and girls, strap in. Okay, so it's mostly black.
Hold the
So it's
picture
black.
up if you're the listener. You're gonna want for
You
this
gotta look at
Dom.
this.
You'll want this one for Dom.
Okay, so I also when I was looking at the Pistons one, I think max colors you should have on a jersey are three. Okay,
Hmm.
I think three is a max. There are four colors on this jersey.
Okay.
Okay, wait, one too many. Jersey's black. Oklahoma across the front. Not Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. It's yellow letters outlined in orange. Along the side is blue, and I think in the blue within is like old Thunder logos. It's just
I
really
don't
hard to
know.
see.
I don't know how the hell you're supposed to tell what that is.
Yeah. Oh my God. I was gonna pull up what they said. I just exited out of it. It's okay. I'll pull it up in a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue on this. The numbers on the front, just down the middle. Number on the back is like in the yellow orange color. And then the name is below the number.
Repeat it.
The name is below the number. I repeat, Gilgeous-Alexander. It takes up two lines.
And it's
So
orange.
and it's orange. It's a different color than the number. What is happening? This is one of the worst jerseys I've ever seen. On the front, it has the not old, but like the Oklahoma City logo in orange. Has the Nike symbol in blue. Has the state of Oklahoma on the waistband in orange. Like
On the shorts.
there's
This is on the shorts.
sorry, it's on the shorts. Thank you. I'm just getting so emotional. The name is below the number.
On the
Okay.
on the jersey, not the shorts.
On the jersey. Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm skipping all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a terrible jersey. Oklahoma City continues to do the worst city jerseys in the league, and I don't like that because they're good and they're really fun to watch, and I like watching the Thunder. And they're gonna wear these god awful jerseys. The name is below the number. It looks stupid. It looks so stupid. It's F. It's F. Okay, I'm gonna find stuff. I can't talk about it anymore. Please tell me what you think about it. If you say you love it, swear to
This is my favorite.
God.
No, black jersey, I don't understand why if you're gonna throw yellow and orange onto it, blue on the sides, logos you can't even comprehend. And then yeah, like you said, black shorts, blue Nike symbol, orange State of Oklahoma on the waistband, orange Thunder logo on the bottom, orange and yellow stripes on the pants and up top too. It's a gross combination of colors. If you're gonna have four colors, at least make it four colors and make some goddamn sense because these ones don't make any sense. Um, I mirror what Dom says. This is one of the worst jerseys I've ever seen. It's an easy F tier. If I turn on the Thunder and they have this on, I'm turning it off. I can't. I can't do it.
It's so and I saw them wearing it. This is one of those jerseys. Remember how I said I'm gonna stop saying it because I say it looks better on person. It looks worse in person. It looks terrible. This is what the Instagram says. Continuing to tell the story of Oklahoma City Renaissance and momentum headed into the second quarter of the 21st century. Where is that?
Renaissance.
Honoring our team across the state. Where? Maybe
I see that one.
because it has Oklahoma on the waistband. Only the second Thunder uniform to feature Oklahoma word mark. Should have been only one. Stop using it. With an emphasis on a bold and vibrant design that reflects the energy of OKC. What's the energy? Suck? Yeah, do better. F, F, F. It's
Uh,
easy. It's too easy. It's an F jersey. I was
it,
having so much fun till right now. I'm kidding. I'm having a great time.
it
This is
is
fun.
an F jersey. I definitely
Let's
can't.
wash that taste out of our mouths. Tell me about the Clippers jersey.
Let's do it. Yeah, so let me scroll up to the Clippers here. Here we are. So, um, the Clippers, if you are looking on the video, you'll notice the shades here are a little different because for some reason, literally both of these are from the NBA store page, but the shades of blue look completely different. I couldn't tell you what the actual shade is. Somewhere in between. But basically, it's a blue, kind of a light blue-ish top. It says Clips in black across the front. And the dot for an eye is a basketball. The number is right below Clips. Um, the sleeves and collar, they do this thing. I like when jerseys do this, where it's black on the very outside, and then a little sliver of that light blue jersey color, and then black again. So they have the triple layer there, which I do like. It looks like a bunch of basketballs right above the NBA patch, which is a choice. And then on the back, it's very standard name above the number, so you'll love to see that. And then the shorts, LA on the waistband, and then LA on the side in black. The shorts itself are the light blue color. Assuming these are the same blue color, because it would be crazy if they were different. It's just the shading of the pictures. I think this is a pretty good jersey. It's a very simple jersey, but it's very clean, and I like it. You know, they started a new thing this year. They got all new branding, anyways. But I do like this. I like clips. I like the color scheme. I think it's different enough. I think the LA they chose with the shorts and the waistband. I think look pretty clean as well. I would say this is probably like maybe a B jersey. Like I feel like it's simple, but it's executed well.
Yeah, I like this one quite a bit because first plus, okay, three max colors and the orange is just accented. Looks really nice, really clean. They started this last year putting clips like that with the basketball. That
Yeah.
was last year and it was navy blue. So this year they went they say that they're a Pacific blue colorway associated with the Clippers nautical heritage. I like that. Very
Yeah.
cool. Diving into the nautical stuff. Cool. Big fan.
That is what your
Um,
team name is.
that's what your team. You're a shit, so might as well go for it. I like it quite a bit. Everything you mentioned, it is just quite simple. But I like that they didn't try to overcomplicate it with things on the side, and I love like what you said, like the detail on the shoulders and the neckline, also on the waistband. It's the same, has the
Yeah.
black and then like the little detail of the blue. It's very clean, very. It looks. I like it quite a bit. High B tier for me, if not A, honestly. I just there's not I want a city jersey to be simple, different color, and just not look like trash, you
Yeah.
know? So I think it does a good job. Can we go back to our tier list just so I remember where we're looking at? Do
Yeah.
you like it more than the Spurs jersey?
I think I do because if it is this lighter blue, like showing on the shorts here, I like that more
Really?
than
Because I like the upper one. I think it's more of that other blue.
because this one
Like
it
the
looks like this picture right here on the tier list kind of looks like the lighter blue. It's hard to tell though.
Yeah, it is hard to tell. What I like it more than the Spurs one, so I would put it above. Yeah, but I'm cool with that. That
Okay.
sounds yeah. Yeah, I like that. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Clippers have done pretty good for the city jerseys
Yeah.
in the past. Um,
They had the like marbling letters, Los Angeles. Although they did do like the like
that but
Compton one. That one was bad.
that was bad. Yeah, yeah. When they try to do like the streets going through the
Yeah,
jersey, I'm like, what are you trying to do?
that was weird. All right, tell me about the
What are we
Miami
on?
Heat.
Miami Heat. Okay, let's talk about it. So,
There's so much red on my
um,
screen right now.
there's so much red here. I'm gonna scroll down to here.
Again, the shading here is the same for the shorts and the top. It's just the pictures themselves are differently shaded. I don't know why. Where it
Yeah.
pulled them from the same place, but
Thank you for that. So, they started doing this last year, putting heat culture. So that's kind of been the
it
motto
was a meme
since.
and then it became like a real thing.
Yeah, it was just it's interesting, and it's what the players talk about. They talk about the heat culture. Jimmy Butler talks about like I love that heat culture and just kind of like that grit and grind kind of like basketball and always like being the underdog, but always like being winners too. It's I heat culture is very much a thing. It's on their jersey. Heat is in their classic kind of heat font with a T looking like a flame on the end. Culture is a different font entirely. That's like looks kind of faded on purpose.
Mhm.
The jersey is all red, has black detail on the neck and the shoulders. The shorts are relatively simple as MH on the waistband for Miami Heat. The basketball on fire going through the hoop on the side. Looks like only one side of the shorts has a black going down. And I think the jersey does as well. Can you see that? How
Yes,
like
yes,
the
yes,
right
yes.
side. So right off the bat, heat culture looks really dumb. Um, it could look better if it was all the same font at least,
Yeah.
but they do it. I'm not a fan of putting like a team slogan on like as your jersey front. We're gonna talk about that for another team later.
Okay.
But yeah, heat culture, it looks bad. Just and they did red. Like when they were doing the Miami Vice stuff, it was so cool because it was so different. The pink and blue was so no one else was wearing it. And now they're just going to red. They already wear red.
This
Like
does
what is
seem, like a more vibrant red than their typical red, but it is
yeah.
still red.
It's still red. And so like heat culture is in black, 22 on the front, or the number is white and black outline. The back is the name and the number in white. And I'm just gonna moving forward, if I don't mention that the name is under the the uh the
Number.
number, then that means it is done correctly and the name is
Right.
above the number. So this is done correctly. But again, so like there's three max colors, sure, but it's just the same team colors. Heat culture looks bad. It's just red. It's you know how the clips was simple but different. This is the same and just bad. But I want to know your thoughts.
Yeah. Uh, First thing right off the bat, heat culture. It does look bad. The different fonts is bad. If you're gonna go with heat culture, make it the same font as heat. Yeah, I mean that's pretty simple. I like you mentioned Miami Vice we're missing out on. One of the things I think kind of became a staple in the city jersey line, and they did execute it really bad that one time they did the gradient.
That
I
was the
really
last
hate
one.
that was the last
That
time I
was the
hated
last
that
one.
jersey. It was
Yeah, it's
terrible.
terrible.
I think this jersey could look better if the number and name were also in black. Like if it was just red and black and that was it. I mean, I know that's really, really simple, but I feel like that would have looked cool. I actually really like the Heat logo on the shorts in all black. I think it's really big and it looks kind of cool. You don't see that logo being that big, which is nice. The one stripe, I didn't even notice until you pointed out the stripe on one side. I don't like it. I do
Hate
not
it.
like when jerseys are asymmetrical in that kind of way. Um, Bad. Whatever the reason was, bad. Another thing, you didn't mention, hate jerseys with this neckline, this V
Yes.
neckline. I hate this little neckline. It does it dips in for a second. Hate that neckline. And like I mentioned with the other jerseys, with the Clippers jersey, how it's black, blue, black. This one's just black and then a giant line of red. It looks weird. It looks strange. Yeah, this is not a great jersey. If I went over to our list here, um, it's feeling definitely C or D for me. I think I like it more than the Blazers jersey. And that might be where it ends.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I was thinking, again, like it's, but it does well is that the red is really vibrant. That looks cool.
Yeah.
But everything you mentioned, the neckline's terrible. Also, I don't know if you noticed a little detail above and below the number, or like where it says the size. It says
I
the
do
main.
see that. I can't tell what it is, but
It says the main thing is, and I think it's supposed to allude to heat culture. Yeah, yeah. What is that
let's put it
supposed
in
to?
the F tier, above the Thunder. But
Yeah, it.
the main thing is terrible.
That's what is it?
That's really bad.
Does it mean the main thing is your size? Because that's where your
The main
size
thing is heat
is.
culture. Stupid. And
Yeah,
what I
and
mean
then
by the V neckline, by the way, listener, you got to look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. I don't mean like an actual V, like my jersey I'm wearing right now has like kind of a V neckline. I mean
yeah,
when it dips completely in for like just a second.
you know what it looks like? Wishbone.
Wishbone, thank you. Yeah, a wishbone neckline. I don't like it. I think it looks silly.
It does look really bad. Also, it's just better just to do a crew neck or even like a light V neck. It just looks better.
Either or.
And I'm not gonna read the Instagram. It's so cringe. It is cringy.
You're not gonna read it? Now I
Okay,
want to
fine.
know.
It's one thing to set that standard. It's another to live it, to bear the scars and
Oh,
embrace the stakes, to literally unapologetically bleed heat red. Honoring the Colts, the win at all cost mentality of Pat Riley. Red has been donned during championship clinging games and record-breaking win streaks that retrace Heat culture's rise. Stupid.
wow. I understand why you didn't want to read that. That was bad.
That was terrible.
That was not great.
Let's wash that taste out of our mouth. What are we talking about?
We're talking about the Brooklyn Nets. So I don't
Okay,
know how
and
much
you
taste
got
is
it.
going to be washed because okay, let me try to explain it to the listener here. First of all, the only one I can find on NBA.com is a custom jersey. So it says your name. I couldn't even find one of an actual player. So it says your name in 00, which is funny. Anyways, here's the jersey. It is black, white, and gray camo all over the top and shorts. Woo! It says Brooklyn on the front and kind of these funky letters that I don't mind, honestly. Like I know I've criticized some weird font in the past. This one I think is okay. I and then around the letters there's kind of a slew of colors, blue, teal, orange. It's hard to tell. There's many colors that go around the letters. I'm sure it means something. I think they collabed with that artist again, probably that they always do. I don't remember his name.
Yeah, it says it's a pleasure to design my second city edition
Okay,
uniform.
yeah, yeah.
Doesn't even have his name. Oh, KAWS. Call what
That's
I don't.
that's a different person. I was thinking of like I think it's like Baptiste or something like that is the guy.
Oh, you're talking about Basquiat. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
Basquiat.
he's
Yeah.
dead. So they were just using his.
Oh, I'm dumb.
He's been dead for a while. It's okay.
I don't know anything. Anyways, it's and there's definitely something above the patch that I can't read. I don't know what it says. But it's an all camo jersey with funky letters with kind of like these vibrant colors outlining them. The letters and the outline of my favorite part of the jersey. I think normally I criticize this. I think it looks kind of cool. I hate the rest of the jersey. I hate camo. I hate camo as a pattern. I think it looks absolutely stupid. Black, white, and gray is already Brooklyn's thing. They already do that. They have double X on the waistband. I don't know what that means. I'm sure you could tell me, but it looks stupid. Um, and the shorts are also all camo. And I do like the Brooklyn logo on the shorts has the same color around it. That looks cool. That's the only part I like. I hate the rest of the jersey.
Where are you feeling like tier wise?
Oh,
It's like give me because and then I'll talk about it.
if I look back over here, it's around Portland for me. It could be F tier, honestly. I really don't like the camo. I hate camo. I think it's like the worst pattern.
Okay. I don't like camo. I like this jersey. I like the Brooklyn font a lot. I like the XX. It means nothing. There's nothing on here that says about it. Right above the your size, it says cause KAWS. That's the artist.
Oh,
Whatever.
okay.
I do also like, like the number has like a black drop shadow or long shadow behind it, so it's not just like two-dimensional, kind of gives a three-dimensional shape. If it was just like they picked like one of those colors that the Brooklyn is like surrounded by in the logo on the shorts, I would like it a lot more, but
Hmm.
I actually don't hate it. To me, it's at least like a C tier. I know. I know. There was always going to be one. You and I always disagree in the Nets. And it was,
I
I think,
always hate them.
Yeah, but I could put him above the Hawks on the D tier. I don't know, but if you feel that bad about it, I mean, we could move it somewhere else.
I would like to point out to you, we're gonna take a break. So we did news last pod. I know we weren't gonna do any news, but in Lakers Jazz right now, Dalton Knecht has 37.
Are you
So
serious?
yeah, he's frying them.
Breakout star, what can I say?
Um, yeah, that'll look good when that episode comes out.
Yeah.
Um, I could put it above the Hawks. I can live with it.
We'll move things
I'll
around.
live with it. Looking at this picture, it looks better. And like some of these
Yeah.
pictures look better on this slide.
It looks better on the players. Again, like it's tough. But
I feel like Celtics is low, man. What's the difference between these two jerseys, you know?
it's a Celtics, man.
Okay, that's the difference.
No, yeah. No, I hate that neon green. It just looks like pickles, man. I'm sorry, dude. I can't. Well, okay, how about Celtics above Hawks? Because the more I look at the Hawks, the more I dislike it. And
That's
nothing
how
about
I was
those.
feeling when I was talking about it. I was
No,
like,
no,
I
no. I
don't
know,
like
like I
this
know that's
jersey.
literally like by the end it's gonna be like below the Thunder. Like, how did that happen? Crazy how that happened.
I don't think it can get below the Thunder, man. That
There's
Thunder jersey is
nothing,
hideous.
nothing that
It's
could. The
hideous.
name is below the number.
Ooh, the Raptors. This is
Ooh, my team, my team, my
this is your
my
Eastern team
team.
this year,
Yeah.
which I like. I like that for you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so here we go. So Raptors kind of doing a callback to the original jerseys with the dinosaur on the front, dunking. That was like the original Raptors logo. This is mostly it's a black jersey with like a kind of a jagged pinstripe going down the front and back. It's got purple on the neckline and shoulder, but it has the same thing we talked about, like black initially, then a strip of purple and back to black. The front has the number like on the right side on the chest. It's white with gold outline and has a dinosaur on the front. I think that's what everyone's looking at. Is the dinosaur. There's a dinosaur on the front. The dinosaur is doing the iconic Vince Carter dunk with him going between the legs, and also the dinosaur is wearing a Vince Carter jersey. It says Tor, Tor, and it has number 15. And the shorts are pretty simple. They have like the jagged pinstripes going down to like a light gray. On the waistband it says it's a gold 30, 30 years of the Raptors. And then on the other side of the shorts on the right bottom is the logo with the ball with like the claw marks through it. And then the back, the name is in white and has the gold outline around the number. So a lot to unpack here. That was a lot. First and foremost, why did they have to put 15 on the jersey? Why do they have they're gonna
Got
be
a little
15?
jerseyception going.
I hate it. Don't put numbers that aren't the players' numbers on the jersey. It also happens on another one. We're gonna talk about it.
Uh,
It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb. If it just said TUR, it would have been so much cooler. Um, Too many colors. You got the gold, got the purple, and you got the red of the dinosaur, and then black. So it's four. Just do instead of gold, do like red or purple. And I understand the basketball's gold, that's fine. But then all the other accents shouldn't be gold. Should be red, should pop a bit more. The jagged pinstripe doesn't look great. It really looks like a fan made jersey to me. It looks like someone like iron printed on like the dinosaur. The number is weirdly placed. If the dinosaur, imagine the dinosaur had every individual number that the person like that would that'd be kind of cool. And then not anywhere else, just on the
mhm.
dinosaur. Um, the back is also weird because the name is white and then the number is white, but it has a gold outline, but the name's not in gold
Outline.
outline. So they obviously wanted to pay homage to Vince Carter and the dinosaur, which is awesome. One of the best NBA jerseys, hands down. No one would ever, say otherwise. But this did a not good job. What do you think?
Yeah, I thought you broke it down pretty well because first glance I like the jersey a lot, but the more you kind of look at it, the worse it becomes. So yeah, let's go through it. I mean, dinosaur gets a check mark. You included the dinosaur. That's a check mark
Your
for me.
name's the Raptors.
Uh,
Thank you.
Great. Yeah, doing the iconic Vince Carter thing with the golden basketball is very cool. I think we are doing a little bit of assuming your audience is dumb, by putting Vince Carter's jersey on the dinosaur, people could probably figure it out if he's doing the exact pose that Vince Carter's doing in the most iconic dunk contest picture of all time. People probably know. You don't have to put the Vince Carter jersey, like you said, TOR. I think that would have been better. Or like, did the dinosaur even need a jersey? Like, did it, like it could have just been default generic, whatever. Um, yeah, the accent colors are really interesting. It feels like they couldn't choose a direction. Like the shorts, they have the 30 using the Raptor ball, which I think is cool, in gold and black. That's cool. The Nike symbol's gold. That's cool. I don't know if you noticed this. The bottom of the shorts has a purple outline. Why?
Oh, I did not notice that. Okay.
Same as the collar and neckline. The thing about that is the purple, it's too dark, which makes it too similar to black. So I think they should just went with gold, probably just eliminated the purple altogether. That probably was the better decision. Probably should have outlined the name, like you mentioned, as well as the number on the back in gold as well. Says "We the North" above the thing. That's a very common Raptor thing. That's fine. I don't like the jagged pinstripes. Normal pinstripes are better, or just nothing. It's like barbed wire. It looks weird.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, the more you look at it, the more it's like, you said it's like a fan-made jersey. I was like, yeah, it is kind of like that, huh?
Also, I
Um,
do want to say it looks a lot worse. So with the one number on the front, like the 4 with Scotty Barnes, it's passable. But with two numbers on there, which it has right here on in the picture, it looks so bad.
a little crowded.
It just looks
Um,
way too crowded. Yeah. Well, so I didn't say like what I'm feeling like. I'd probably put it. You're not gonna like this below the nets.
I don't like that. I would put it above the Nets and above Golden State.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. That was kind of like my because I wanted it to be so good. It's like my lowest of the low, but like
Yeah.
high. That's the highest of the high for sure. Like for sure. It what everything we said should have been just regular pinstripes. Do gold, not the purple as the accent, and remove like just make it a dinosaur dunking. Take off the jerk. Like it would have been sick.
Yeah,
So
they had
sick.
the good idea, just not executed amazingly.
I don't know if have you I've been watching the Raptors. I don't know if I talked about that, but they've been wearing their classic jerseys, like
Uh-huh.
the ones that Vince Carter would wear, like the purple, like the
Oh, yeah.
black on the back. It looks so
You're like,
sick.
this is a great jersey.
I'm literally asking for Christmas. They don't have Grady Dick. I would be asking for that.
That's awesome.
Um, but I'm asking for an RJ Barrett, like classic jersey. Because for whatever reason, my dad's definitely not going to get me a Anthony Edwards jersey. Plus, they don't have any. I want like a really cool one, you know. So
Yeah,
this has been Jersey Talk. I love Jersey Talk.
I know. I love Jersey Talk too.
So let's keep on talk. Let's keep the good times rolling with the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Let's talk about them. Yeah, so to describe the jersey, they got light blue, this kind of light blue color, hard to explain. Sky blue, maybe, I guess is like the best explanation I can think of this color, which is a nice color. You don't see that a lot in Cleveland. Um, they outlined their collar and necklines with white stripes, thin white stripes, and then it's the sky blue in between. I think that looks pretty clean. Going down both sides is this horrible, awful, I don't know what it is. I'm sure there's an explanation, I'm sure, on the NBA Instagram. Probably something to do with something Cleveland related. I can't tell what it is, but it just looks like a jumbled mess going down the side in lieu of stripes. Um, on the front it says the land, which is a very Cleveland thing. I think sounds kind of silly, but they love doing it. They go back to it. The is really small and land is really big. And land is like stripes. It looks interesting, I guess. The number's right below that, and then on the back. The name is below the number. And let me tell you, on this picture I'm looking at, and if you're watching, you see it too. The number looks so fucking big. It is humongous on the back of this jersey. Last year when we did this, um, started pointing out the name and number thing, and it became a bit, that we quote to each other as well as some people that listen to the pod. And I didn't really think that much of it at first, but the more and I see them and the more it brings it up, the more I get it. It's not good. And I'll let Dom talk more about that because that's his thing. But the shorts, they say Cavs in the waistband with it's their old logo from like the Larry Nance days. I like that logo where the V is like a basketball hoop, which is kind of cool. And it's that same light blue color though. pretty simple, except for the horrible thing on the stripes. So honestly, color-wise, I think it's a good jersey. It's simple. Um, the colors are nice. The stripes are really bad, and the land is kind of stupid. And the name above the number, or the name, sorry, below the number is those that and the stripes really
Horrendous.
bring it down for me.
Yes. So some positives. I love the blue because it's like again totally different color than like what they wear. I actually like the land. I just think like the land, that font is pretty cool.
Yeah,
The is pretty small, but it's better that than like really big, the really big land.
yeah.
I don't hate that. The number on the back is way too big. It's way too wide. Whoever did that needs to squish it together more. And also put the name above the fucking number. It's already explicit, so I'm gonna just keep I'm gonna keep saying it. So quick, before I kind of talk about everything I hate about this. It's inspired by the Cleveland Museum of Art. One issue. No one knows what that is. It's not like the Met, everyone knows the Met in New York, like that is a huge world renowned. The Cleveland Museum of Art, I know the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, which they did one, the city jersey, and it looked
It
terrible.
was bad.
So stop using museums.
Stop.
Um,
Cut it out.
yeah, so that's why the numbers and like so the it's actually you can't tell, but apparently the white, it's a two-tone white, like it's granite and white. So it's like three colors technically, like the sky blue, granite, and white. And then
Okay.
along the sides, you can kind of see they're just old Cavaliers logos. You look really close, it's just white and it's old, like I can see the C from like LeBron, like the big, and then like the old one in there too. And
Yeah, it looks
it looks
stupid.
stupid. Using
Yeah.
old logos looks really, really stupid. Just do a white stripe down the side.
Who
It
designed
looks
this? The Thunder designer?
literally like okay, white stripe down the side, name above the number, make the number on the back way smaller, and it's a pretty decent. The neckline and the shoulder looks pretty cool. It has the white and like the blue. Like I like
Mhm.
that. The
Yeah, yeah,
Cavaliers waistband, old logo, looks sick.
yeah.
But that really brings it down, and the name is below the number. Makes zero sense to me. I automatically have to put it like low D or high F. I have to. It's definitely better than the Thunder one. It's
Yeah.
so much better. Let's see what we got. Okay,
I actually
above
think
the
I
Hawks.
can't have the Heat in the same like the Thunder
That's
jersey
fine.
is so bad. Like it
Well,
needs its own tier.
this was yours. Where do you want it? Where do you want it? What's your thing? What do you think? Where do you want
Yeah,
to
I
put
mean like you said, the color's good.
it?
It's really just that stripe with the old logos and the name number thing that really derails it for me. Um yeah, I think I'd still put it even above the Hawks one maybe.
That's what I was gonna say. And I will say, like when they initially released this, without the back, I was like, I hate the side, but it looks pretty cool. And then of course they revealed it and had the number, and they did this last year too. It was like such a cool jersey last year. Like got a lot of hate, but it was pretty cool. It was like the red and with the gold. Um, are you just gonna make a like name below number? You're fired. It's absolutely true.
The Thunder get their own tier at the very, very bottom because I actually don't. I mean, maybe we'll talk, but I don't foresee a team having a jersey as bad as this one.
I don't either.
And then
Yeah,
I
let's
can,
do that.
I can
Yeah, I like this. This is good. This is good.
think the Heat
This
one's
is
better,
good.
and the Blazer dots really bothered me.
I do agree. I like the vibrant red. It's pretty sick.
The vibrant red is sick, but man, what did you say the cause is or whatever?
Dude, I'm not gonna look at it.
Dude, that's
It's gonna
really
hurt
bad.
myself.
That that really
I
like
know I'm gonna have to hurt somebody
that
if
really
I have to
threw
read
me.
it
And
again.
oh, I forgot about the one stripe. Yeah, that jersey sucks.
One
The
stripe is
red is the only
terrible.
good part. Everything
Yeah.
else kind of
At
sucks.
least it's nice and bright.
Yeah.
Who do we got?
Mavs,
Mavericks.
Mavericks.
Mavericks. Okay.
Here we
So
are.
they're doing a continuation kind of last year. So last year they had this Mavs font. Last year was black, but now they're doing a white and silver. Um, the Mavs font is it's a ode to Leon Bridges, who's from the Dallas Fort Worth area. He's a musician, pretty good. Um, and so it's white, and it has Mavs and then the number in like a silver. color. The back has the name above the number, and it's in silver as well. The side kind of has some very kind of like flower. It looks maybe it's like music. No, it's not music notes. Kind of looks like an old wallpaper that you would see in like an old house from like the late 1800s, like along the side, kind of flowery looking, and also in the waistband is the state of Texas, and
Is it
also
the skyline above the patch?
skyline above the patch with the longhorn. Pretty cool. So right off the bat, it also has the Mavs logo on the shorts in black and gray. So right off the bat, like when will teams learn? White and silver looks bad. It doesn't look clean and crisp. They did it like a white and gold like a few years ago. If you remember, like it had like the wings because they're like I don't know if you remember that one. That's when Luca made like the
I hated that one. Yeah.
yeah, this is reminds me of that one. I think white and silver looks terrible. White, you already have a white jersey. Could have done just silver. I would have hated it, like, but not as much as this. Um, but silver just doesn't look good on people, and I think the color choice is really bad. The font is cool. I like Mavs, cool. Um, it really is the color for me that really ruins it. I like the side too. I think the side with the flowery on the side is really cool. It just could have been any other color and it would have been so much better. So I'm thinking like D tier, but what about you?
No, you said it perfectly. The color scheme ruins the whole jersey. The font is good. The side stripe flower thing, I think, looks good. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's cool. Um, yeah, it's simple, but the white and silver is so bad. It's such a bad color scheme. It totally tanks the jersey. For me, looking at our tier list here, I don't even have like I don't really don't have a lot to say. I think you pretty much said it all.
It's so there's like nothing to say about it. Even the Clippers one is plain, but we had things to talk about. Like this is just like white and silver. It's so
It's just
uninspired. That's what I don't
bad.
like. Uninspired.
Dude, I really don't like this jersey. I might.
Ab Above the Heat or below the Heat?
Dude, I think I like it less than the Heat. I like it less
Below,
than
put it below the Heat, man. Put it below the
the
Heat.
white and silver is so bad. Like it's so not
Dude, the Heat are
good.
so lucky they picked a good red. They're
Uh,
so lucky they
if the
picked a good
Heat didn't
red.
have the good red, they would maybe be in the Thunder tier.
Yeah, literally. They'd be in Heat culture. You want to be in your own tier, you are at the bottom,
At the
next to the
bottom.
Thunder. Yeah.
Yeah, the white and silver is just
They
it
got
was a
a
terrible choice.
white and gold, white and silver looks terrible. Oh, tell me about your Denver Nuggets.
This is a tough one for me. Let me start off with this. We have a rule on this podcast. If your jersey says 5280, you have fucked up. And this, and this jersey says 5280. We get it. It's your altitude. Oh, the altitude. It's hard to breathe here. Ah, da, 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 ba, da, ba. Uh, Tom is trying so hard not to
I okay, don't
laugh and
choke. I
die over there.
almost I almost choked. Yeah, it is a rule.
Um,
We talk about it all the time. It's like, hey, did that person have 5280 on their jersey?
yeah, so it's right across the front, 5280. It looks not good. And then the jersey numbers right below it. So you got six numbers on the front of this jersey for your double digit players. That seems stupid. The back is pretty standard. Name up top, number right below it, black for both. The 5280 and also on the side, rather than a stripe, they kind of went for this looks like topographical kind of map, weather map, that kind of thing. Going through the 5280 and then going down the side as well instead of, in lieu of like a normal stripe. Um, which is interesting. It is interesting. It's different. I think what would have been better is if they did this idea but filled in all the space. Because there are some blank white spaces in the 5280, and there's some blank white spaces going down the side. So it looks a little weird. I get that it's, topography is not like in the lines of whatever, I get that, but it just looks strange on a jersey. And then the shorts, I don't really like. They say Denver on the side and kind of these big letters. Why? I don't know. I don't think it looks very good. And it also has the topography thing going through it. Just says Nuggets standard on the waistband. Um, and I don't know if I mentioned the jersey and shorts themselves are white, which we never like around here. So this is pretty low for me. This is feeling like another D tier maybe, but I'm curious of your thoughts if you feel any different or anything like that.
No, I agree with you entirely. If it says 5280, it's stupid. It's just stupid.
It's
Um, Does it? We
We get it.
never needed to know the altitude, the exact altitude. Now I'm never gonna forget you psychopaths, you know? And also, yeah, the white space that you see, I think it's supposed to be mountains. You can kind of see it like goes like mountains in 5280.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I get
and then
it.
the
I see
reason why
that.
the reason why they did rainbow is like an ode to their like old rainbow uniforms that they had, the
Yeah,
really
they
cool
always do
ones.
rainbow. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's I like the side.
Is
I
it
think the
not
side is
supposed to be like topography?
no, the side is, I'm pretty
Okay,
sure,
I
supposed to be
was
like
like, am I
topography. Yeah,
totally
yeah.
wrong? That's what it looks like.
It looks like like you can see it's kind of mountains, and then like I
Yeah,
think it's supposed to be the colors like topography, right?
I
Exactly.
see.
Um, but I like the side. I think the side is cool. It's different, sure. Anything that has, if you have any, just put. I don't want you to put Denver across the front, but like just put Mile High City.
Mile
Like do
High, yeah, yeah, yeah.
just any like you don't have to put Denver or Nuggets. Put Mile High.
5280,
Just
52. Actually, spell out 5280. I would have liked that
it would have been better, but not by much.
more.
Also, the shorts. This is actually kind of crazy. I think the shorts are the worst part.
They're not good.
The shorts are really stupid. They're just white. They're just white, and they have Denver on the side, and it looks really stupid. It just looks really stupid. And I don't if well, yeah, exactly. And could have just had like the Nuggets logo. Like, why do you have to make it so big along like their whole leg? It looks dumb. It's like a low D tier.
Do you remember when Denver released that jersey that was white, but it was like the logo and the number and name and stuff were like the logo was like half red and half blue, and it was like the pickaxes. It was like a
Oh,
statement jersey like 3 years ago,
yes,
and
of
they
course.
wore it like twice. That was a
Yeah,
cool jersey, and then they
that
just
was
like
awesome.
threw it away.
Now they're like 5280s or things like, well,
Yeah.
you're if that's your thing, then you're now stupid. So,
Yeah. So I'm sorry. What were you saying for this?
I mean, below Blazers,
You think it's all the way down here?
dude, 5280, man. You want to put it somewhere else? It was your jersey, so you kind of have final say. Oh, Lakers beat the Jazz, by the way. So,
Uh, um,
yeah,
with
just
Connect 40 having a massive game.
yeah. You know what's also it's crazy when in the notification I got, it has Anthony Davis's stat line, but not connects.
Oh!
Yeah. Anyways,
Um, we at least got the name above the number, so that's a
yeah.
plus.
And I like the rainbow stuff, but then just go into it. Like
Looking at it in this
really
picture, it looks better, but I forget the shorts. Shorts.
also in that picture, it doesn't look like it looks like it's not numbers. It looks like it's like a name, but then you look it's numbers, it looks stupid.
I think it's better than the Mavs jersey. I really don't like the
That's
Mavs
fine. I like
jersey.
the colors though. The colors is good. That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll allow it.
Man, again, are we having a bottom heavy tier list so far?
Are you surprised? I'm not. We haven't gotten like there's a lot of really cool ones.
This is this is you.
It is me. Yeah, Sacramento
I'm excited
Kings.
about this one.
So it's blue. So like a royal blue color. It's red, white, and blue, but mostly blue. Kings on the front is white with red outline. The number below is white with red outline. The neckline's red, but then the shoulders do a weird thing where it goes red, white, red, and then the sides are white and red. The back has the name above the number. The number is outlined in red and it's white. The name is not outlined in red, it's just white.
It's a common theme on all these jerseys I've noticed.
Yeah, I
Basically, we
don't know
haven't
if
talked
they
about all of them, but they all do it.
yeah, because we're looking at the Blazers one too. It also
Yeah.
does outlines in red, but not But and then on the side they released a new on their shorts there a new mascot, Roy Al. And to me it looks like it's a dude with a bat that's a basketball head that has like a crown. To me it looks like an old McDonald's like mascot. I
Let me tell you,
actually
I fucking love it.
I love
I
it.
love it.
I love the mascot
Do
too.
you remember what their
Yes.
mascot was? I don't know if it still was recently, but like 5 years ago,
A lion,
it
right?
was a gorilla.
Oh, I don't remember that. No, the Suns have a gorilla. The Suns is a gorilla.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
The Kings are a lion. I'm pretty
There is a on the
sure.
waistband. There's a lion mascot with the crown.
Yeah, which is like
That's an old Kings logo.
older logo.
Yeah.
But I really like this jersey, red, white, and blue. Not like their usual colors, purple. Um, I like it a lot. It's simple. It really is simple, but it doesn't have to be anything crazier than this. Like last year, They were blue as well, but they had kings up and down the
They do the
side,
side thing,
like
yeah.
vertical.
It's like a
It
race
looks,
car thing. It was weird.
yeah, it looks way better like this. I like this jersey quite a bit. It's a high A for me, for
Yeah.
sure.
Honestly, the only thing keeping this jersey out of S tier is something you pointed out. The fact that the neckline is just red and the arm sleeves are white and red. Make a choice. I think red, white, red, like the that sounded weird. Red,
Yeah, I
white,
know.
red.
Red, white,
Um
red.
on the neckline as well, like you did with the sleeves. And this may be a perfect jersey. Royale is elite. I love him. I hope he's a mascot forever. I love that he wears the jersey. It has a basketball to crown on. It's a great mascot. I don't know what it says here above the patch. Um,
It says 100 years of royalty.
this a this is a great jersey. This
Dude,
is
it's sick. It's
it's
sick. It's
awesome.
clean. It's crisp. Also, what I love is that the Royale or what the logo on the shorts, it's on both sides. So it's not just a lot of these just have it on one, like the
Yeah,
left, but this is on the left and the right. So it's very
Royale representing.
symmetrical. I love that.
The Kings
Uh,
finally did it. They finally made a good jersey. Congratulations.
yeah, I like their regular jerseys, but they this is a really good
Their
city
city
jersey.
jerseys always suck, dude.
I don't remember what I remember last year's, but not the ones before
I know they
really
did
that
like a
well.
checkered one time. Um, that was weird. Yeah, I don't know.
What's next?
They're one of the teams that struggle, but I like that one. Good job, Sacramento.
Oh, also, I don't know if you could tell on the side in the red. I just read it in the Instagram. There's
Uh-huh.
embossed crowns along the side in the red.
Oh, I do see that now.
Yeah, cool, subtle.
I always
Kind
put
of
some
like the
shit in there you
Pistons.
can't see.
Yeah, for
All
whatever
right,
reason.
Milwaukee.
Or do Milwaukee. All right, tell me about Milwaukee.
All right, so this is another one. If you are watching the video, the colors are clearly different based on the pictures, but leaning towards the short picture being more accurate with the vibrant blue. At least that's what I hope. So it's a blue jersey, and this looks like a cream color on the sleeves and neckline. They Bucks typically go with that cream color. I'm not sure why. And then
Cream City, dude. Cream City.
Cream City. Oh, that is why, literally. Duh. And then they have Bucks on the front. They have the number right below. And then, they have this, what I can only describe as like a descending stock market line going from right to left on the jersey. It's a cream colored line, and then it's a black line right below that. I'm sure there's an explanation. It looks terrible. And then the back player name, number, standard, nothing crazy there. And then the shorts on the right side have Milwaukee down. On the left side, they have the continuing stripe from the jersey. It doesn't go down the side of the jersey. It ends. It ends when it gets to the side of the jersey, but it continues then on the shorts and goes down to the bottom. It looks kind of cool on the shorts, honestly. It looks terrible on the shirt, I think. And then they have like an old school looking M in a basketball. I guess probably an old Milwaukee logo if I had to guess. Um, the jersey itself is okay. The line, I think, makes it a lot worse. State of Milwaukee, by the way, on the waistband. I forgot to mention. State of Milwaukee, state of Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Milwaukee is not a state. Um,
I didn't even catch that. That's funny.
but the again, the asymmetry on the shorts with the stripe down one side and Milwaukee down the other side, that's a little funky for me. I don't love that. What about you? What do you think?
Yeah, the shorts ruin the jersey. I actually like the jersey itself quite a bit. Even with the jagged line, that's actually the top of Wisconsin. If you look at it has like that's like just the way it looks.
Yeah, that's
And that's like the
dumb.
great like
That's
look,
dumb.
I get it. I like it.
It's dumb.
I actually I was gonna say I like that it doesn't like it goes across like from one side to the other and doesn't continue around the back or whatever. And then I didn't
Sure,
notice it
sure.
kind of next to the shorts. The shorts really ruin it. They really if it was just if the shorts were just blue with like kind of like a jagged side and like the asymmetrical like Milwaukee on one, then the stripe on the other, it really throws it off. Like because the cream and the blue looks cool, like and especially for Milwaukee, it's a different color. I like that they've been doing blue recently. It's cool for like the water in the lake. But yeah, I mean, it's just a little too like they tried to be they didn't go for it, and they also didn't like make it too simple. Like they just kind of went somewhere in the middle like a line across the front and then like down the side. So,
Yeah.
where are you feeling on the tier?
Let's go look at the tier. Let's go look. Let's go
Let's
look.
go look at the tier.
Um, yeah, I mean, man, we have a lot of bad jerseys.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to the good ones. There's actually a few good ones.
I would say it's somewhere in the C or D tier.
Yeah, I was thinking like
I'm thinking like
behind.
in between Raptors and Celtics, somewhere in that range.
Oh, I was gonna put it behind Celtics,
Oh, okay.
or maybe in front of Celtics.
Okay.
How much do you hate that the Nets are at the front of D tier right now?
I don't love it. Yeah, I don't love the camo, but
You want to put it behind Celtics?
yes.
Okay.
I can live with it being in front of the Cavs. The Cavs
Yeah.
really ruined their jersey.
Don't forget
Don't
the
I
names
won't.
below the number. Don't forget.
Yeah,
Don't you
don't you
fucking
worry.
ever forget the, the names below the number. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I didn't plan on having the Thunder in their own tier, but the more I think about their jersey,
It makes so much
the more I
sense.
realize it is. Oh, we already did the Kings. I just forgot to remove them, I guess.
Okay, I was about to say, like, I think we did it. Cool. Let us continue. Oh, I gotta talk about my Chicago Bulls.
Oh, goodness. I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, so remember when remember earlier when I talked about how bad like white and silver and white and gold jerseys are? Guess what they did? They did white, gold, and silver. They just went for it. 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 There's also, I don't know if you noticed the shorts. There's like 5 colors here.
There's a
So
lot going on with these
um
shorts.
okay, so let me just talk about it. So it's
Can you
mostly
explain the
white.
NBA Instagram reasoning for this?
Yes, I will. I will. So the jersey's white, has gold and like a darker gold also like on the shoulders, and then along the side, kind of has like stripes going down. That's like lighter gold, darker gold, and 2 stars. That's significant for something. The name across the front is Bulls in silver, 8 with like gold is like the drop shadow, long shadow actually is what it's called. Looks cool. The back says the name on the top and then number below with the same kind of shadow behind it. The shorts are a goddamn mess. Um, there's just like there's like 800 colors here. And it's not. It's more like 5, but that's way too many. There's dark. There's like a tan,
Yeah.
light gold, dark gold, dark silver,
When you have to do
and then
shades
white.
of gold and silver, we're doing something wrong.
That's like 5. That's 5 distinct colors, and also it's asymmetrical. Like there's a darker gold on one side and a light gold on the other, and it's yeah, and the waistband is also dark gold or tan. It's like dark gold. I can't tell. These colors are blowing my mind right now. Let me just describe real quick what it says. So, tells the story of the current and beloved home of the Bulls, the United Center, which is celebrating its 30th anniversary. Matching fonts, a color scheme synced to the one seen on the exterior of the building. The jock tag pays homage to the famous marquee home of the Bulls. That's what it says above the. I guess it's called a jock tag. It's terrible. It's a terrible name for that.
About the patch.
Um, that's what that is. It says home of the Bulls. It's like the marquee.
Cool, yes.
Oh, it says Chicago, Illinois, home of your Chicago Bulls. That's what it says.
Ah.
But yeah, it's terrible. It's worse than the Mavs because at least the Mavs kind of looks clean. This looks cluttered and all over the place. Sorry. What do you think?
Well, it's not good. I'll tell you that. You pretty much broke it down. Something I do like, you're pointing out a lot of negatives. I'll point out one positive. I like when jerseys do the shoulder thing. It's a recent thing, I feel like the Portland in the last couple of years. This one, they do use multiple shades of gold, which is bad. But if it was just one shade of gold, I think it would look kind of cool.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, the shorts. I'm glad we have the shorts because they really paint how they destroyed what could have been cool, I guess. And whatever this color is on the bottom, dark gray. I don't know the outlines, the bottom of the shorts. What a disaster! What a
It
terrible
looks like a
choice.
different silver or gold or like
It's
or
nowhere
gray
else on
than
this
the
jersey.
yeah, it's just the
It's-
very bottom. looks really bad. And then it has the Bulls logo on the side.
Yeah. I think the shadowing of the eight, with Zach LaVine's jersey, so eight and the Bulls shirt look like that looks cool.
It looks cool. I like it.
But yeah, the rest is bad. It's bad. You think
It's
it's worse than the Mavs one? I
I
guess
think it's worth because it's literally the Mavs jersey,
it's a little
but
messy for
but
sure.
like 16 more colors. So it's like,
Yeah,
you know what I
that's
mean?
that's fair. That's fair.
It's the shorts. You remember the shorts? That's what like
Remember
because
the
the
shorts?
jersey
Yeah.
by itself
I'm
isn't
looking
that
at the
bad.
Nuggets one right here, and I was like, why is that an F tier? And I was like, oh yeah, the shorts are really
The
bad on the Nuggets
shorts are so
one.
bad. All right.
Um, yeah. F tier, I'm looking at all the jerseys except the Portland one. I'm like, the Portland one is bad. All the other ones, I'm like, these jerseys aren't that bad. They all have really bad
It's
shorts
just shorts. It's the
and
shorts
like
thing.
asymmetrical issues.
Yes, it's terrible. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. The Kings got it. It's so easy. It's so easy.
Just be the Kings, guys.
Yeah, we never say that. We would never say that.
While we're spinning here, the last four Lakers rookies to score 37 points in a game: Dalton Connect,
Yeah.
Kyle Kuzma, D'Angelo Russell, Magic Johnson.
I've never would have thought that Kuzma would be in the same tier as Magic Johnson. That's crazy.
And speaking
Um,
of, here we go.
oh yeah, we got Lakers. All right, you can take it first. You can take it first.
Okay. Uh, I'll do my best. So the Lakers have an interesting jersey this year. They went with a gradient look, so the top of their jersey and the bottom of their shorts are black. And then in between, so the top of the shorts, bottom of the jersey is purple. So it goes black, purple, and then back to black at the bottom. The collar and sleeves, they do the black, purple, black, the triple color I've mentioned before, which I like. The front says Lake Show in yellow in the classic Laker font, outline in black. I think it looks fine. And then the number below it is purple outlined in yellow, which is interesting. On the back, the name is in yellow, the number is in purple, outlined in yellow. And then the shorts have the gradient going opposite on the stripes. So the top doesn't have stripes. The bottom has a stripe, but it's opposite of the short itself. So the short itself is going from purple to black. The stripe is going from black to purple. Why? I'm not sure. Um,
You also
there.
notice the back of the shorts is the exact opposite of the front of the shorts. You see that?
What do you mean?
So
Isn't it
the
isn't it purple to black in both?
but on the bottom when you see how there's black at the top, I'm just confused. Is that just the side?
That's just the side stripe. So the
Okay.
so the
Okay. Still, that's okay. Sorry.
yeah, that's what I
Continue.
was just
Yeah.
explaining.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. No, I see it. I see it now. Before I thought it was literally the front was
is at the
black
front.
and the
I
bottom
see.
purple, and then the exact. I was like, okay.
Yeah, it's just the stripe for some reason is opposite.
How do you
And
feel
then
about it?
on the bottom left we have the L, the just Lakers L, and then there's above the patch. There's also something with the L, but I'm sure you'll tell me what that means. Um, yeah, this jersey. One of those that look better on the players because I have seen pictures of them on the players. But looking at this picture, man, this is a not a good jersey. One of those that the longer I look at it, the more I'm like, man, this is stupid. I feel like we could have. I mean, first of all, it's the obvious Laker colors. We like when the teams change it up. They don't change it up here. They mix all their colors in a bad way. Um, I really don't like Lake Show and the player name in the back being yellow and then the number being purple. I don't like
I
that.
I didn't realize how much it bothered me till you said it.
It is not good. Yeah, I really don't like that. The gradient, like, could be cool, but it isn't. Like, I don't know if it was just executed poorly. I mean, I don't know, I guess I've never seen a good gradient jersey. Like, I think back to the Miami Vice ones. Those were left to right, though. Those were horrible. Um, so maybe just skip the gradient. I don't know, like, if it's a thing in the NBA, if teams are not allowed to have the same, did you have a purple jersey and black shorts? Never seen it. It's always, kind of the same color on top and bottom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like we could find maybe not as like distinct, like a different total color from the
Right.
bottom. Um,
But yeah, man, again, the more I look at this, the more I'm like, wow, this looks not good. Yeah, it's low for me. It's low. You know what? I like the Celtics jersey more. I'll tell you that. Man,
Yeah.
this might be like an F tier jersey. This jersey's not good.
Okay.
Go
So,
ahead.
I first saw this, I lost hope in a lot of things when I first saw this. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to make you choke. But again, when I saw it on the players, it looked so much better. I
Yeah,
sent you, pictures. I was like, okay, it's not F. It's like maybe D. It's like, oh, there's something to salvage here.
right.
But Lake Show is terrible. Lake Show looks so stupid. Don't put, like I mentioned, alluded to it earlier. Don't put like slogans like heat culture, Lake Show. Put Los Angeles or Lakers or LA. Just put LA.
Hollywood.
Hollywood. No, don't put Hollywood.
Just put like borough or yeah, like little parts of Van Nuys.
That would be sick. I would love that. I would have to buy that jersey.
Yeah,
If you don't, if the listener doesn't know, I live in Van Nuys. So,
Burbank.
Burbank. The gradient's bad. Gradients will never look good on a jersey. It's just not natural. It just doesn't look right
Yeah.
on like a person. I don't like gradients when anyone ever wears. Like it just doesn't look good, period. It's in fashion, I think. Um, and it's a bad jersey. And I'm looking at like it, I don't even want to talk about it because like nothing salvages it in this like talking. It just says we made stops at greatness. It's like shut the fuck. It's a bad jersey. Jesus. I probably like it more than the oh jeez. Um, where do you want to put it? Because you were like, where do you like it more than the like less than the Celtics?
Yeah. Less than the Celtics, less than the Nets, which is tough for me, you know.
I
Uh,
know you hate camo. We talked
I
about.
less less than the cat. Yeah, the name number thing really the different colors on the name and number is bothering the shit out of me.
Dude, the shorts,
Like,
it's the shorts for me. Like the jersey, I
the
could
the
live
alternate
with.
of the stripe being black to purple and the shorts are purple to black. What kind of choice is that? Um,
It was like we're going gradient, we're going full out. I'm glad
it's
they did it,
like
so now they'll never ever do it again.
I I I mean I can spare it from the F tier. I can live with because the heat culture font is so bad, and then the asymmetrical shorts with the one stripe is also so bad.
At least Lake Show is in the same font, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. I can live with it behind Hawks, because at least like but then the shorts for the Hawks are terrible, but the Lakers one is worse for sure. So yeah, it sucks sometimes to be a fan. Let's just keep going,
That took
man.
so long for one of us
Dude,
to get our teams.
that took the energy out of me, man. You
Yeah.
look how low energy I am right now. Let's talk about it. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we
Tell
go.
me
I'm back
about
now, baby. I'm
the
back.
Phoenix Suns.
Phoenix Suns. All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. So it's purple. So, they didn't really pick a different color.
Yeah.
They do wear purple. It says the Valley. Interesting, not white. It's like a gray, kind of like a light
Hmm.
gray, outlined in orange, and then it has the number on the front in gray with like an orange star behind it. The shoulder and the neckline is like a green and orange, and then up and down the side is this really cool Native American print.
Hmm.
And the back is the name above the number. Sorry, the name, yeah, name above the number, kind of in that gray and green outline around the number. And then the Suns logo is on the shorts, just on the left hand side. And I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there's a cactus on the waistband. Um, I like this one a lot.
Okay.
I think it's relatively simple. I like the design along the side. I like that it's not like asymmetrical. Like there is that up and down the side, there is that
Hmm.
line. They do a lot of the valley. It's like kind of like their thing now. And I like the star behind the number. I think it's cool. It adds like a little extra something to it.
Yeah.
I This is a rare one where there's four colors, but it doesn't really seem like it. Like it's a very that green is very, very subtle. Like it's just waistband, just like neckline and and armpits, and then like the bottom of the shorts. So I like this one actually quite a bit. For me, it's like an A tier.
Okay.
Tell me what you
Um,
think.
yeah. It's interesting. It is their pretty standard color scheme aside from the green. So you don't love that. Maybe if they went a different route with the colors. I love the stripe design though. Love the stripe design with the Native American print down the side, symmetrical on both sides of the jersey and shorts. Ding ding ding, that's how you do it. Um, yeah, the green, I was wondering what is the purpose of it? I guess it's the cactus in the waistband, and they implemented that throughout outlining the shorts and jersey. Like you said though, it is very subtle. Interesting they chose to use it around the numbers too. Um, you'd have thought that would have been orange since the valley's in orange, but it isn't. It's
I
not
think
that.
I think they didn't because the star is
It's the
orange.
star. Yeah,
Um,
I mean that makes sense. No, it's a fine jersey. I Let me look back at the tier list here.
yeah.
Um, ooh, this is tough. This is tough. Honestly, for me, I don't like it as much as either of the A tier jerseys. It lands on those other like I might even like the Clippers and Spurs ones more,
Mm,
but I do think that's where it would end. I think it's for
yeah.
sure at least in the B tier. But we can fight and tussle about it.
Yeah, well, because the only I would like to I would put it like A tier behind the Pistons if it wasn't purple.
Hmm.
Purple is like that's their thing. It looks good, but that's their color. And in the spirit of that, I guess I would put it behind the Clippers because they pick a different color. But I don't love the Spurs one that much. Like I think the mint does throw me off a little bit. Um, so I'd put it like in between there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you wanted the Clippers one up here too? Didn't you say it was A tier maybe? Or
I
do you
said
not think
maybe.
that anymore?
I like it. It's up to you. I think it's a low A tier, high B tier for me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, spread the wealth.
Yeah. Need better jerseys. Need higher rep on this list.
Yeah, come on, come on, come on. Let's talk about a good one.
Here you
Okay.
go.
My name's or my shirt's sake, not my
Here's
namesake. I'm
sir.
not named Charlotte. Stupid.
This is me,
Yeah.
Charlotte. All right, Buzz City, that's their thing. This is interesting. So the jersey itself is that very teal color, familiar with Charlotte. Not quite their normal teal jersey. It's a little different. It's a little more muted teal. They have gold and then black coming in from the sleeves and neckline. They have Charlotte on the front and black lettering highlighted in gold. They have the number on the front and back, also black highlighted in gold. Name is just in black. And they have these weird alternating vertical pinstripes, black and gold. And then down on the shorts, they have 704, it looks like, on the waistband. I assume that's an area code or something like that.
Mhm.
And then they have this cool Hornet, like an old school Hornet logo, just on the bottom left side, which I think it's fine when they do it not on the very side, but on like the diagonal.
Yeah.
I think that looks fine, and that's what they did here, and then black outline on the bottom. So, lots to unpack there. Gold, black, teal, those are the three colors. They hit the three color max. Yay. Um, I think there's a couple. I think this would be a really, really good jersey, but there's a couple things that ding it for me. The alternating colored pinstripes, I don't like. Um, I it's a choice, not a choice I agree with. I think it looks relatively clean otherwise. Um, the gold and black for the sleeves and uh s- neckline, I don't love. Like, just doesn't make sense for me for the rest of the jersey. I think a gold, teal gold or something would have looked better maybe. Um, yeah, black feels a little out of place. I think their use of it and gold just like alternating just didn't work entirely. But the idea of the jerseys there, I just think the execution and some of those aspects I mentioned not quite as good as it could have been. Um, but what do you think? What do you got for me?
Yeah, so it says that this is a continuation of the story of the first ever US mint and minting of gold coins and currency. So the color is supposed to be like mint green and gold for like printing currency.
Hmm.
Um yeah, so I like the color, the mint green. It's different. It's not like the teal, like the bright teal that they
Uh,
always wear. It's like the mint green. Um I like the gold and the black. The alternating lines do it for me. Honestly, And I like
They
the
like you like that or no?
no, sorry. That's the one like the thing I don't love. Also, you've been talking about this a lot, but now like the number on the back is huge. I don't know if
Yeah, it
it's
is
like
really
taking up the
big.
whole back. Um, but besides that, like I like it a not a lot by any means, but it is a good city jersey. I probably want to let's refer back to our tier list.
Let's
Got to
go over to
remember
the
what we're
list. To the
comparing it
list.
to. Um, I'd be comfortable putting it in C tier,
Yeah. Um, where in C tier do you think?
maybe above Golden State,
Definitely above
because
Golden State.
yeah,
I don't like Golden State. I don't like that jersey. Um,
yeah,
yeah. Honestly, I like without the alternating pinstripes, this is an easy B tier.
for sure, totally agree.
The alternating pinstripes are just so funky. They kind of really throw it for me.
I will say it's nice that it's subtle. Like it is like I didn't notice that until you pointed it out, but now I can't stop looking.
Yeah.
So, but I love the idea behind it too. Like this
God damn
is
it, Charlotte. Look, let me tell you something, NBA. If you gotta write a fucking novel explaining what your jersey means, then you didn't do it right.
absolutely not. Hey, and it continues the tradition of me talk of like us talking about each other's team before like
Yeah.
it's fine.
Tell me
Okay.
about the Houston Rockets.
Okay. This is interesting. Okay, I just noticed something weird. Okay, so Houston Rockets, it's white. Um, it has H Town in the front in red, and then has black drop shadow behind it. The number is black on the back. The name and number are just black. Name's above the number. The neckline is pretty cool. It's like has like the white, but then it goes red, black, red, and that goes actually all along the armpit neckline and also down the side
And to the shorts.
and down to the shorts. But then they do a weird thing where they cut across the front,
Yep.
which I strange. It's a choice. The waistbands red, black, red. And then I just noticed this. The waistband
It, look,
center, it looks like the Trailblazers. I
it
thought
does
you
look
had
like the Trailblazers logo, yeah. I don't know
yeah,
what
I
that
think
is.
it's supposed to be a hurricane
Looks like a
symbol.
damn Shazam logo.
Yeah. It has like above above the jock tag, I think is what they called it. Like it has Hakeem Olajuwon signature and Clyde Drexler. Says believe it again because they won back to back.
Mhm.
Um, I want to like this one a lot more, but I don't for a few reasons. H Town, the font looks strange. The it's a lowercase t, everything else is uppercase, or in the lowercase n. I don't know. It doesn't look right. Um,
That whole word is lowercase. You just can't tell because the letters are giant.
well, no, H is definitely capitalized.
No, H is, town is all lowercase.
Yeah. Okay. Got
But
it.
O and W are giant, and the capitalizations look the exact same as a giant lowercase letter. So
Yes. Don't like it. It could have just been Houston. I know H Town's like a thing, but I
it is
never
a
really
thing.
loved it. You see, yeah, it's a huge thing. We're from there. People say it all the time. The stripe that goes down and then across the front on the shorts, I don't love. It does look very clean. It's a clean look. It's just white, black, and red. We've seen it. It's no Dunkster not by any means. So I'd probably put it like C tier. What do you think?
Coming off the Dunkshot, the greatest jersey of all time, it's tough, it's a tough thing to beat. The red, black, red you mentioned from on the collar and neckline, I mean, sorry, on the sleeves and the neckline going down, I think looks really nice. The cut across the front is weird. I don't mind it. I think it'll look fine in game, especially players, wear like leg sleeves and stuff. I think it'll be less noticeable because it's not so definitive at the bottom. Um, the gold accent is an interesting choice because it's only on the waistband, the signature, and the Nike logo. Um, feels like could have just been red or black, but maybe didn't even need gold. Uh, the worst part about this jersey is H-Town, and it's the worst part by a lot. It's not because it's H-Town. Like H-Town is fine. I don't love H-Town, but it is a thing that people say in Houston. Um, but the font is so weird. It is kind of almost looks like it's supposed to be graffiti, but then it's like way too clean. It's also slightly diagonal for whatever reason, and it's huge. It takes up way too much space. So that's definitely the worst part of the jersey for me. Otherwise, it looks like a clean jersey. It's just kind of ruined by this giant H-Town plastered on the front. It's like somebody gave you a jersey and you stamped rejected, but instead of rejected, you stamped H-Town right on the front of it.
It's a
Uh,
good
uh,
one.
that's that's like what it reminds me of. So that kind of does tank it for me a little bit. Um, yeah, looking back at our tier list here, I guess this is your jersey, so we take your lead on it.
Yeah, I mean, I would put it like above Golden State, probably.
Yeah,
Just because I think it looks nice and clean and like doesn't have like too many colors. Like the gold is very subtle.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I didn't really realize that was like a fourth color thrown in there. But if I don't love that it's white and they didn't really pick a different color. That's why the baby blue ones are like my favorite.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just love those baby
This
blues.
one right here,
And see, that says
H-Town. This
H-Town.
one that
Look,
says H-Town.
yeah, it looks great.
Normally,
Literally.
it does take up a lot of room though. It is like
Yeah, I
huge.
don't hate that. It's just the weird diagonal of it.
The
It's just,
diagonal, yeah, the diagonal, and then this is all uppercase. So
yeah.
make
See,
it make better choices, Houston.
come on, Houston. Hey, better than Lakers. Sorry.
This I
I cry.
win.
I cry. I cry.
Oh, I'm really glad I got this
Oh,
one.
I'm so
Uh,
glad you got this one. Tell me about it.
Indiana Pacers is the jersey. I don't even have to. That's like the fourth time I haven't had to move. It's the jersey right next to the one I was
I
already on.
love that.
All right, let me tell you about the Pacers jersey. Very similar to the one they had last year with the graffiti. They went the graffiti thing again. Does anyone remember the Mavericks graffiti jersey? If you do, it was terrible. If you don't, I'm jealous. Um, Let me talk about the good because there's not that much. Indy in the front and the vibrant kind of blue teal. I like it. I think it looks fine. It's kind of highlighted in both black and yellow. Maybe just black or just yellow. Both is kind of strange. Um, then they do the triple thing on the neckline and sleeve, but it's three different colors: yellow, black, teal. You got to go color one, color two, color one. Okay, you can't do three different colors. That's too much. We're doing too much now. They are certainly passing our color max that you established earlier. And then the worst part of the jersey. Um, so on the sides, it's like a gradient on accident. It's black and then yellow, but it's like splatter paint, and then turns into black again at the bottom of the shorts. So it's black, yellow, black. They have a little teal accent on the short as well. Uh, every team is doing this apparently. Their state outline on the waistband. Don't know why that is a theme this year, but it's there. And then the back is very standard, and they have the kind of graffiti-esque font for the numbers. Um, it's a bad jersey. Indy is the best part, in my personal opinion. It's white, which I don't like. You have all these vibrant colors. Make the vibrant blue the jersey color, and then use yellow and black as the accent marks. That's just like, in my opinion, that's an
Boom.
easy
Easy.
choice. It's so that's what I would have done. Um, but hey, I'm not getting paid millions of dollars to design jerseys. What do you think though?
We should be getting paid millions of dollars, at least just for critiquing them, at least.
Yeah,
I want to read you because this made me laugh.
yeah. Okay.
It says on the Instagram,
This
this
is
year,
year two of our fucking dumbass journey that no one cares about. Yeah.
you're so funny. It's pretty similar. A lot of these are like that. This year's story, so funny. This year's story focuses on the Indiana Pacers breakout in the 2023-24 NBA in-season tournament, now Emirates Cup. It's in the hosting the 24 All-Star game and season-long campaign celebrating Hoosiers' love for the team. They lost in the NBA in-season tournament. Um, so why does it? It's not historic. You lost. That means nothing.
I would have rather them
So
mention them going to the conference finals.
yeah, that's way more impressive than losing in the NBA Cup final.
The
So
NBA
it's
Emirates
a
in-season cup tournament.
it's a bad jersey. Indy is cool because it doesn't look super graffitied out. The number looks bad because you could see it's like
Yeah.
graffiti never looks good, guys. Never
When
looks
will we
good.
learn?
Never will. So where are we throwing a D? This is
Oh man. It's
it's better than Nuggets for me.
I was gonna say it might be worse than all the D tier jerseys, honestly.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I was looking at F. I apologize. It's
It's
F.
like it's like it's
I forgot we made the Thunder its own thing. Um, it's probably like above Nuggets for me.
The
It's
Nuggets
hard
shorts
for
are
me.
so bad.
It's the short. At least these shorts, like, yeah, they have the graffiti, but at least they're
At least
like,
it lines up with the shirt.
yeah, it's symmetrical enough, and yeah.
Yeah, I would say either before or after the Nuggets. So whatever your call is on that.
No, your call because it's your jersey.
No,
But
your call. You said
before Nuggets, please. God, please.
ooh,
5280. Come on.
true.
At
50,
least Indy
5280
looks
really
cool.
does bring you down.
If it just had Denver, it would be
Right
a
on the
little
front
bit.
of your jersey, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, okay.
Philadelphia.
76ers, 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 76ers. We haven't gotten to some of my favorites yet. This is upsetting me.
Save the best for
Um,
last.
for real, not even on purpose. So 76ers, pretty simple. So it's a white jersey. Sixers is in red across the front. The number is blue. On the back, the name is red above the number, and the number is blue again. The neckline and the arm does alternating, but it does three colors. At least it doesn't do a different totally color. It's blue, white, red. And then the side is very interesting. It's red, yellow, orange, green, blue. So just kind of throwing in extra colors. And then the shorts are relatively simple. Waistband is white, red, white, red, white.
Oh,
It has,
they really got the Shazam logo on here.
yeah, and they got literally an S on the waistband. And then they have like an older 76ers logo on the right side and then the newer one on the left. So that's weird. Um, I I don't hate it. Like the jersey itself is cool. The shorts throw me off
Mhm.
quite a bit because of the two logos on the side. But besides
Yeah,
that, it's just
two
so
logos is
a
crazy.
little it's a little just too bland. Although better than the last few years, better than City of Brotherly Love and like whatever, like that weird like off-centered stuff. So they definitely scaled it back. It is just white. They could have done any of those colors on the side. I don't know the significance of them. I'll look it up right now.
Hmm.
Here we go. It says celebrating the team's beloved home from 1967 to 1996. The Spectrum. Um, that's all. That's all it says basically. So, so the
Okay.
celebrating the spirit of America's showplace, and it says brotherly love above the jock tag, in like silverish colors.
There's some more
Um,
bullshit that doesn't matter. All right.
yeah, it's more it's clean, it's simple. It's just not. It looks like if you were like, oh, this is the jersey they wear every time. It doesn't
Hmm.
look unique enough to be like a city jersey because it's just white. So that's those are my biggest things. It's probably like a low C or high D tier, maybe like in the D tier for me.
Yeah. They got the three color thing, like I just mentioned with the last team, but this one is better because one of those is the jersey color at least,
Hmm.
not three different colors entirely. Um, the worst part about it is the shorts, the all logos on both sides makes absolutely no sense. What a terrible decision. Um, that really throws me. I mentioned it for the name and number being different colors. This one I don't mind it as much because it's very traditional to the 76ers. They use red and blue in their logo, so this one it's still not great, but it's not terrible. I
Yeah,
like the red, orange, green, blue thing on the side. I don't really care about it, but I it's fine. It's not terrible. Um, yeah, I don't have a ton more to add. Looking here, I think it's worse than the Bucks jersey, so that would put it in the D tier for
yeah, I'm cool with that.
unless you wanted to put it the Bucks higher.
Um, what if we no, yeah, that's yeah, put it there. That's good. Yeah, I like that. Let me go.
Oh,
Yeah, it just looks too like, oh, that's just their jersey for the year.
right.
Cool. You know what I mean? It's like
Very
not,
standard to their colors.
yes. All right.
I know what we're gonna talk
Uh,
about. All
uh,
right, so the Utah Jazz. This is me, right?
yep.
So imagine a team that had a really cool jersey once upon a time that was
One of
purple
the,
and had mountains, and it's a fantastic jersey. Now imagine if you showed a picture of that to a kindergartner and you asked them to draw it. That's what the Utah Jazz produced this year. It's like just a worse version of one of the greatest jerseys ever. hands down, right? Everyone loves the Mountain Utah Jazz jersey from the 90s era. It's an awesome jersey. This is a worse version of it. It has a mountain on the front. It says Utah. It has like a weird gradient right under it that ends out of nowhere. It goes from white to purple very quickly. Um, I actually really like the neckline and sleeves on this one. Purple, blue, purple. Love to see that. They have this blue stripe on the side that looks like it kind of zigzags and eventually is on the shorts too. Pretty simple two color scheme here for the most part. White kind of being an accent for the lettering and the numbers. But on the back, for the third time today, name below the number. So when you look at this one, the one I'm looking at, Lauri Markkanen, 23 is humongous. It's taking up everything in between your shoulders and all the way down to like your mid spine, and then Markkanen, it's like halfway down the jersey. It looks ridiculous. Totally tanks what is already a mediocre jersey. So that's how I feel. How do you feel?
They just keep watering it down. It is so infuriating because they could do really cool ones. I will say like so I know purple's not their main color anymore technically because they have that new like really terrible G League scheme.
The yellow, black, and white
Yeah.
thing.
So
Yeah.
like take okay, let's say we forget that they had an awesome jersey and you just look at this like it's a fine jersey like for what it is, except for the name below the number. I mean, come on. That's just a non that makes zero sense and never will make any sense.
Right.
Um, I kind of like it's like a purple, light blue, and white, like just three like pretty simple, like cool colors.
Mhm.
Um, I like the Jazz logo on the waistband on the down the side. The shorts are pretty cool. They're simple. They're cool. But I just hate they keep watering it down to from what was like so cool. Um, and the names below the number. I mean, come on. Yeah, where are you feeling? I do kind of like the neckline and the shoulder. How it's like purple, light blue, and purple again.
Yeah, I do like that.
Probably the best part, yeah.
So I'm looking at where we have the other name below the number candidates. We have the Thunder in their own tier all the way at the bottom where they belong. We have Cleveland who so made it out of the F tier. So way to go, Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, do I like this one more or less than the Cleveland one? Um, I don't know. Cleveland one has the terrible stripe thing, which really irks me. So I don't know. Maybe I'd put it like right there, right where Cleveland is. Maybe like right above Cleveland.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I was like, you know what? I like that the land, like they use the blue. It's different than their stuff, their color. But I was like, wait, the side,
Side is so,
the side is so bad.
so bad. These jerseys would be higher if they didn't have the name below the number.
Yeah,
The Thunder
absolutely.
just have an awful jersey and the name.
And like without fail, like yeah, things just never go right. Okay, let's go Memphis. Give me 1 second.
One.
All right, here we go. Memphis. Okay, so right off the bat, red, a red color, different than what we've seen in the past. It's mostly red. The font is like a 70s groovy font. It says Memphis, and then the number is also in the same kind of font. It's white and it has light blue as a drop shadow. And then on the back, it has the name white, and then the number is also in the same as white. And then it has this outline of gold, it looks like. So there's three, four colors. So one too many. Already off the bat. Anywho, the neckline on the shoulder is like a white, blue, gold. So again, you're introducing a third color.
Mhm.
Um, and then the shorts are what ruin it again for me. Because and also they only have one thing on the side. They have only on one side. It's light blue and white. It goes down the right side down to the shorts, and then it also spills out to make it like a big white toward the bottom. And then on the side, I think it just says like I think it's a G for Grizzlies in
Mhm.
that kind of same font. Um, I like the red. I like the direction. Like so, they historically have really great city jerseys. Last year was different.
Last
That
year,
one
like the
sucked.
equal sign one, that one was bad.
Yeah, no, last year was that one. That like historically, they've been some of the
They've
best
had some
ones,
great ones
but
for sure.
last year was pretty. It's actually really bad. This one's better because at least they go with the red, and I like the idea of the font. Like the font is cool, and that they use. It's the if they did the light blue just down the side, just straight up, not trying to make it like across the shorts or asymmetrical, would have been like really cool. Would have been a really cool jersey. And I actually the gold doesn't. I don't mind as much. Maybe if it was just white though, would have looked better. But so it's probably like a uh C D tier for me. What about you?
Yeah, at first glance, this is one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
When I first look at it, because the red, so vibrant, which you like to see. The Memphis font, I think, is very cool. And the number font, I think, is very cool. I like that a lot. Um, yeah, I think there's a couple things though that do take off some points. For me, that is going to be the use of silver and gold, or blue and gold, whatever this color is. Using both of them is strange. Just use one of them, and I think it would have been okay. Both seems a little superfluous. Um, Especially when you look at the back of the jersey and you compare the number to the name. It's like the fucking number has a lot going on. The name's just the name in white. So you know, dial it down a little bit, choose one or the other, and then of course the asymmetrical stripe. I actually don't mind the spillage into like the big white at the bottom of the shorts. They did that on both sides. I feel like it would have looked okay. It's just the fact that they only did it on one side that really does kind of take it away from me. It's what docked the Heat and their vibrant red jerseys, that asymmetrical stripe. Um, but the base is there. Where what did you say? CD? Is that what you said?
Yeah, maybe like behind the oh man, it's tough because like there's so much potential here.
I think I
Like
like it
initial
more than the D tier ones.
yeah, I was like maybe behind Golden State. Initially I was gonna say behind the Bucks.
I don't like the Golden State one, but we already know that. We'll go through at the end. We'll look.
Yeah, I just the Golden State at least symmetrical. Like that to me that means more,
Yeah,
but that's I get it. It's all good.
the asymmetry.
We got four more.
It's 1 a.m. here in Austin, Texas.
It's almost 1 a.m. It will
Yeah,
be 1 a.m.
Minnesota. This is me, right?
Yes, it
Um,
is.
Yeah, this is basically a jersey they did last year, if I'm not mistaken. It is pretty much white all the way throughout, except the very top of the front of the jersey is dark blue. It kind of has this icy thing going on. And then that also happens at the very bottom of the shorts and nowhere else. Um, Here's the worst part about this jersey. The worst part about this jersey is they wear it when other teams wear their white jersey. That is a atrocity because this jersey is like 95% white. Just says Minnesota on the front. They have the ice thing going, like I mentioned. It's hard to explain without really seeing a picture of it. Um, this is a terrible jersey. This is like I don't even want to talk about it. It's like an F tier jersey. I hate it. I don't like it at all.
Um, that's very interesting. I'm trying to see. I'm pretty sure this is inverted of the one last year. I think the last year was mostly like dark blue and then white on top. And they would wear that when teams wore white. And I was like, it's there's still like a ton of white.
Uh,
Um, I think I was gonna look it up real quick to see
you could be right.
um
If that's the case, this one is worse.
oh 100%. Yes, it's inverted. So last year, I don't know if you could tell, it was blue
Absolutely
mo
not.
it was instead of white, it was imagine that was like blue everywhere and then white was on top.
So
This
teams are gonna
one,
wear like blue and they're gonna wear this, I guess. I
yeah, and
see.
I'm like,
Okay.
it's but still not great.
Also on the back, the jersey is white, the number is white, highlighted in black, or outlined in black rather, and the name is black. Stupid.
Yeah, and the shoulders thing, like it doesn't commit. Like, it looks like they're just wearing like something across the top,
Yeah.
like a bib kind of. I don't know. It's not great. It's way too simplified, and then the icy thing, it doesn't look good. I didn't love it last year. Last year it looked a little bit better because with the blue you could see the accent of the ice, and I'm looking at it right now. It's actually the exact same, just inverted. So that's also boring and uninspiring. Um, I'm looking at some of these really cool like retro Timberwolves jerseys right now. There's so much you could do. Um, it's gonna be where are you feeling? Because I'm like maybe
F.
like yeah, well F for sure. Yeah. but like, where are you feeling? I'm feeling
Like
like I'm
above the Blazers. I hate this jersey. Maybe above the Bulls.
okay. Throw it above the Bulls. No,
Maybe above the
yeah,
Mavs. That's as far as I could go.
no, 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 no. Behind the Mavs, because I like the Mavs one is bad, but it's
I
at
I
least
I I remembered the Bulls shorts, so that's
yes,
why I was
the
like
Bulls
maybe above the
shorts.
Bulls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. At least these shorts are like they're way too simple, but at least they're not 16, 17 colors. So,
Right.
um,
You hate when they do that to you.
yeah, yeah, I hate it when they do that. Can we talk about the only S tier jersey? No, we're not talking about it yet. Okay, never mind. Cool. Washington Wizards. Um, I
At
before we
least
get
it's
into
not
it,
last year's jersey.
look, I actually don't hate this one that much, but let me describe it real quick. So it's white. Don't love that.
Is it white?
Right
It's
off the
like
bat.
gray, I think.
Um,
Feels like a light gray.
okay, it's like a light gray. Um, light gray. It's all like light gray, and then the neckline and also the armpits have this. It's supposed to be like this kind of concrete looking, like speckled.
It's fucking miserable. I hate it. I don't like it at all.
I actually
I don't like that it's on the neckline and the sleeves.
I like
It's
it.
a weird place for it to be.
I don't hate it. I yeah. Anyways, I'll let me continue. So then in the middle says the District of Columbia, and the font is looks like an old timey font district, and kind of like what they did with that, all different kind of like sizes. The number is red with like a little bit of a white uh long shadow behind it on the back. The name and the number are red, and then the number has like the white long shadow. The shorts are relatively simple, just like a dark blue waistband with I don't know, I can't tell what's across what's on like the middle of the waistband. I
Yeah,
gotta
me
find
neither.
out real quick though. Um, and then the bottom is like has that speckled kind of look too, and then along the side of the shorts are speckled. I don't think the jersey, there's nothing on the side going down, right? So just the shorts have it. That's weird.
Yeah, it could be on the right side of the
Oh,
jersey
it's
that we
only on
can't
the
see here.
right side.
Yeah.
So it's asymmetrical, though that ruins it for me. But on first glance, I actually don't hate this one. It was one of my more favorite
I
ones. Oh
mean,
yeah, it's definitely like a gray.
they had
Um,
like the worst jersey ever last year, so
Worcester's the last year was terrible.
it was
Absolutely.
horrendous.
It
That
was
jersey
like
was
the
so bad.
it was the idea of like that like statues, but like it was the grossest colors that
It was
statues
like
turn.
orange and disgusting green
And
and
rust and
yeah.
yeah, ugh,
Here's
it's
our
just gross.
rust colored jersey. That sounds awesome. Let's do that.
Yeah, but I don't hate this one. I don't like the asymmetry on the side. I wish it was. I don't love gray. I actually dislike it more than white because at least white looks clean. Gray just looks kind of like the actual statues. I don't know. Um, don't hate the speckled. I actually kind of like it, if I'm being honest, because it doesn't look like graffiti exactly.
I don't
Um,
like how inconsistent it looks.
if it was if it was a bit more consistent, like that concrete kind of speckled look, sure, would be better. But I don't hate it. But it's definitely like D tier. But I think it's better than some of the F tier stuff.
Yeah, the asymmetry with the stars on the right side definitely throws me off. The speckled thing, like I said, the consistency of it is strange. Like the back of the right side is very black, but like the front of the neckline is super gray. It kind of just goes all over the place. The red font color I like. I think it's a good choice. The gray is very muted. I don't know, maybe like I know blue is their color, but maybe like a very light blue, like a very vibrant blue. That would have been nice, something like
Yeah.
that. Um, Instead of this gray. This gray, yeah, especially if you're including the speckled concrete look, because then it just kind of blends in with the rest of the jersey.
Right.
The shorts are probably too simple, honestly. Like there's not even a logo on them.
Yeah.
Um, it's kind of crazy. And then they introduced this like speckled stripe out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's
Um,
just on the left side. Just
it's
weird.
that's strange, and the bottom of the shorts also speckled, but not the waistband. So it's strange. Yeah, it's certainly low. Man, the D tier is just full of jerseys. Is this jersey better than the Heat jersey? Man, I do forget about Heat culture though. Heat culture really drives that jersey down because I like the jersey, but I keep looking at it. I'm like, oh wait, it says culture in really disgusting font. I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's
Um,
bad.
I really don't want it to be in the F tier, but then I look at it and I'm like, oh, yuck. Yeah.
I'm kind
So
of I'm kind of feeling like above the Lakers on D tier.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah,
It's a lot going on in D tier.
yeah. We'll reorganize in a little bit here.
All right, we got two left.
I mentioned the only S tier jersey. I think we already talked about my favorite jersey, so this is the one I imagine you were alluding to.
That's
Uh,
definitely the one I was alluding to. I love this jersey, man.
So last year, the New Orleans Pelicans, they did this thing where they had the kind of bone pelican in the very cool neon green and you know traditional of New Orleans. So let me explain. This year, here's what they did. They went with the purple jersey, which is very cool, very Mardi Gras-esque. They have the neon green bones in a pattern throughout the jersey going diagonal, which is kind of cool. The number is neon green as well, outlined in kind of this brownish color. Right above that is NOLA in the brownish color highlighted in neon green, so opposite of the number. Um, on the back, the name is just in the neon green, and then the sleeves, it is the brown, neon green, brown, so that kind of three color combo that I do like. And then on the shorts, same thing with the bone pattern, same thing with the neon purple. I can't tell what the waistband is, but I'm sure you can
Oh
inform me
yeah.
of that. And then they have my favorite logo, the bony pelican neon green logo. It's a great logo. It's an awesome idea. Fits in with the theme of New Orleans a lot. Um, Honestly, I think my least favorite part of this jersey is the whatever this like brown tannish color is they used for NOLA, as well as some of the outlines there on the neckline and the sleeves. I feel like they maybe could have used a different color that would have looked a little better. And then the bone pattern is fine. I don't love it. It looks a little weird, but it is a good jersey. I mean, it's definitely one of the better ones we've talked about today. Not a lot, those are really the only negative things I had to say. So that's
Dude,
where I'm at.
I love this jersey, man. Except now I am noticing if NOLA was neon green and then had the tan like around it,
Yeah,
that'd be like easy S tier for me.
yeah.
I still, to me, I love the bone stuff going on around it. I think it looks sick. I love the colors. Um, it's one of my favorites for sure.
Shame they don't have any players to wear
Yeah, the only guy we got Brandon Ingram's here is like the only guy that's like able to walk, it seems.
it.
Um, I like it quite a bit. I would put an S tier, but I understand we could put us in A tier, like maybe behind the Kings one.
No
Maybe
S tier jersey. Um,
I don't know. I don't think so, man. You want to put it behind Pistons? What if we put Kings first and then New Orleans behind? Because at least we both are agreed the Kings one is like so cool.
they got the mascot bonus, so
Royale, dude,
they got
Royale.
the Royale thing. The Royale thing is so cool. I'm okay
Yeah,
with
it's
that.
sick. I'm okay with that too. All right. Tell me
Man,
about
there's
we don't
so
have to
many.
change our page
Oh yeah,
again.
this is the last one. Okay, New York. So they pretty much did what they did last year, very similar. It is very standard of the New York Knicks. They have a white pinstripe jersey. You can barely notice the pinstripes, and the pinstripes don't continue to the shorts, so that's a choice. Um,
Oh my God, I didn't notice that. Oh
they
my God.
they have
This
just
hat. Oh, jeez.
bold orange around the sleeves and neckline, and then on the sides they have really thick blue stripes surrounded by thin orange stripes going down and continuing on the shorts as well, symmetrical on both sides. Classic Knicks logo. Just says NYC on the shorts as well as the top right of the shirt behind the Nike logo, which is kind of interesting. They fused the NYC with the Nike logo. Um,
By the way, going back, there are stripes on the shorts. You just can't see them.
oh, okay. Yeah, I just can't see them in this picture.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank God. Thank
that's better.
God. Okay. Jeez.
On the back, the number is orange with blue outline. The name is just blue. And then on the front, the number is orange with blue outline. And then they did the thing they did last year with the layered New York, blue New York, and then an orange New York right under that. Something I thought I really didn't like last year, but seeing it again on the people, and then they also put it on the court, it actually does look kind of cool. So I have grown liking of that. Um, but yeah, this just feels like a very standard Knicks jersey aside from the New York thing, the normal color scheme. So it's not, anything super crazy impressive. It's kind of just like an average jersey.
It's the so last year was the first time they ever had pinstripes. This is the second year they're continuing that. Um, I was a big advocate of the double New York. Like I loved last year's City jersey.
Hmm.
I and this one is a disappointment because it's just the same thing inverted. A lot of teams did that. They just changed instead of having it like that unique kind of blue or black or whatever it was, they just made it white.
Yeah.
And like that looks a little uninspiring. I do like the pinstripes. I love the double New York. I love that they kept it relatively simple. The Knicks never go too crazy, except City never sleeps. That we don't talk about that City jersey ever.
That one was really bad. I forgot about that one.
Dude, I never forget, man. Um, I like the shorts a lot. With the kind of blocky like orange and then blue. For me, it's like a back of B tier. But what do you think?
Yeah, I was looking at the C tier.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
because
let's.
because it is relatively like simple, but yeah, simple but still pretty good compared to some of the other ones. Like there's some things wrong. This one doesn't really have anything wrong. It's just simple. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Shall we perhaps discuss any sort of moving around and then finalize our tier list for the year?
Yeah, let's look. Let's look.
Let's
I'm
let's go.
gonna
Do you want
I'm
to go
gonna
from
make
bottom up or do you want to go from top down?
let's go top down,
Let's
baby.
go top down. Okay, so right now in the S tier, we have the Royale Sacramento Kings and the New Orleans Pelicans with their Mardi Gras dead pelican thing. Thoughts? You good with that?
Yeah, man, I do love that New Orleans. I just feel bad that we both don't love it. So I would be okay moving New Orleans to A tier above Pistons just because like or at least maybe even like but I don't love that you and I are both on consensus that it is like should be S tier. So I don't think it belongs there. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean? Because the top four are all really cool. I like all four a lot. I think the
yeah.
Kings one is easily the best one, but then the three below, like I can someday I could I could see me liking the Pistons one a little bit more, and then one day I like the Clippers more. You know what I mean? So
Okay. I
I
can
I
live with
s-
that.
yeah, I kind of see that flipping around.
So now we have dropped the Pelicans to A tier and joining them.
We got Detroit Pistons and then LA Clippers. How do you feel?
Yeah, no, I like both of those a lot. Both simple jerseys, but really, perfectly executed simple jerseys, basically.
All you
Um,
need.
yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool. Tell me about B tier.
B tier, we have Suns, Spurs, Knicks. So I know you really like the Suns one. I thought it was fine. I like the Spurs mint color. I know that wasn't you were not a big fan of that, but I like, especially it is kind of fits that Fiesta theme, that kind of color they go for sometimes. And it's not their fucking black and white jersey, so thank God. It's kind of like how I feel about it. And then New York, yeah, I mean I like these three here. I'm wondering like the order in my head if this is I don't know if this is the exact order I would put it in. But I do think all these jerseys do belong here.
Tell me what order you want.
I think I would move. You know what? I was gonna say I'd move the Spurs up, but I actually wouldn't because I forgot about the Suns having the native pattern down the side. That really does seal the deal for me. It's a great. It really ties it all together.
Yeah, I really do like the if you would have suggested moving, I would, but the Suns one I like a lot. Like I would put A tier, but we're not gonna do that. I get that. Um I like the order.
Yeah,
I can live with the
I'm
order.
good with this.
Yeah. Now I think it gets a little bit tougher.
Okay. Hmm.
C tier, we got Orlando Magic, Toronto Raptors, Charlotte Hornets, Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, Memphis Grizzlies. Um,
Let's do this. Let's first ask, do any of these belong in the B tier?
if I'm being 100% honest, I don't think so.
Right. Um,
Like, okay, because the Magic one, if it was pinstripes, I would, but it's because like so our pictures look like pinstripes, but then on here it looks supposed to be like a pattern that's like supposed to be like chainmail, but it's
yeah.
really hard to tell in these pictures. Um,
You
because
know
if it's
what?
just
I kind of like the whatever the stripe is doing here, where it kind of juts out and then goes down.
I'm okay. We can move it up to C tier or B tier.
I kind of like it. I like I like this thing going on in the shorts we didn't really talk about.
Yeah,
Is this black or is this navy blue?
it's navy blue. It's got to be. It's got there's
Interesting. That makes me like it a little more, I think.
yeah. It reminds me a lot of the Dallas Cowboys, which I hate, but
That's
that's.
true. That's very true. And
Um, yeah, but it does look very clean. I would also make you know what? I forgot about the alternating colors for the Hornets. No, I'm okay with that if you are.
the Hornets really ruined their own jersey by making the alternating pinstripes is such a bad decision.
That makes
It's
zero sense.
crazy how bad that decision was. Also, am I crazy? Are these like dotted lines?
Yeah, they're like dotted.
That's so bad. That's so stupid. Why would you do
Yeah,
that?
man.
And then let's see. We had the Raptors here, which they just have a lot going on.
Yeah,
It's like good at first glance, and then the more you look at it, it's like, okay,
yeah.
actually, we messed up. Um, Let me look back. This one, I'm
Which one are you looking
thinking
at?
even the Memphis one, even with the gold and silver, this still maybe feels a little low. And I know the
Dude, it's the
asymmetry.
asymmetry for me.
The
That's why
asymmetry is bad, but
I don't mind putting it above maybe Golden State, but
so I guess no
I
other jerseys, actually no other jerseys above these have asymmetry. That's crazy. That's fair. Um, I mean, I definitely like it more than the Golden State one, but I know you don't. So,
yeah, could we leave it like that actually? Because I really don't like the asymmetry on that. I'm sorry. I wouldn't request it if it didn't really just hurt me.
so
I
you
just
like this order on the C tier?
so you got Raptors, Hornets. Yeah, yeah, I like it because at
Like, I
least the
care
Hornets
about
one's a
this more
different
than my
color.
player rankings, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure it's right.
Tell me about D tier.
Oh, D tier is so large. Right now we got Bucks, Sixers, Celtics, Nets, Jazz, Cleveland, Atlanta, Washington, Lakers. Okay, here's my first question. Do any of
Hmm.
these belong in the C tier?
I can move Bucks up. I can put Sixers up too, actually.
Yeah,
Oh, the shorts. Don't forget about the shorts. Okay, Sixers shorts are bad.
the Bucks shorts are also kind of bad.
Maybe do we put Celtics in C?
The Bucks shorts have Milwaukee on the side, kind of like Denver. It's a choice. Uh, the state of Wisconsin line has grown on me. You know, I like it more than I thought I did,
Yeah, that means yeah.
but then I looked at the shorts again and I was like, oh, damn it. What did, what did y'all do here? And oh, I forgot Philly had the alternating logos on you can't have two
It's the
logos on the
alternating
shorts.
logos. It's
It's
it's that, yeah.
I honestly like the Celtics more than both of them, I think.
What's up?
I think I like the Celtics more than
Yeah, it
both
does.
of
It
those,
has
which
no
is
ace. It has symmetry, which it's grown on me too. I like the clover quite a bit, if that says anything.
this dark green is ugly.
Yeah, it's not great, man.
Oh, you know what? I'll move it ahead, but I actually think it belongs here.
Okay.
Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna concede. I like the Brooklyn one more. I like it more than all three of these. I would be okay with moving it up to C tier.
Let's do it, baby.
Oh,
How about in front of Memphis? What do you think?
that hurts.
No, don't. You can put it back, put it back, put it back, put it back. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I like the red for the Grizzlies a lot because it's yeah, it's different.
Red is so cool. Uh, what did Utah do wrong?
I just watered it down some more, dude.
Oh, they have the name below the number.
Never
That's
forget, man.
big L. Same thing with Cleveland. Man, two
Yeah,
jerseys
and
that could have been better.
yeah, and then the Hawks one, the shorts are just like on the back is blue and then the front is white. It's just Does
Yeah,
not make
this
any
looks
sense.
terrible. Whatever this is right here, this little
Yeah.
that looks
And
yucky.
the back is blue. Yeah, it literally makes no sense.
I'm trying to think, is it
Don't forget the Wizards also have asymmetry.
I think I like the Hawks one more than the Cavs one. And that pains me to say it, but the Cavs have the name below the number. And
Yeah.
they got whatever the hell this is
The
on the
old logo
side.
on the side, it makes zero
The thing on
sense.
the side really irks me.
Yeah.
I'll live with that. Um,
But
yeah,
I'm cool with the rest. I get it.
the Wizards jersey is terrible. Take me to the Nile. Take me to the bottom. Uh, yeah, that's an ugly jersey.
Yeah.
Is it better than the Cavs one? That's it.
I don't think so because the asymmetry. Even
Asymmetry
with the
sucks.
name below the number, asymmetry might irk
Wow,
me more.
defending the A the name below the number
Look,
is
look, 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 look. I hate it. But you know what I hate more? Things that make less sense.
okay.
And asymmetry doesn't make
And then
sense
we
to me.
have the Lakers on the end of D tier here.
D for Dom.
D The Lakers, man,
It's just shorts,
this
man.
jersey sucks.
It
Actually,
sucks.
it is this an F tier jersey? This jersey fucking blows.
Or it looks better in person, man. Please,
You're like,
please,
no, 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 please.
please, please, please let me
Okay,
have this. Let me do F tier.
let's do F tier.
All
Go, go
right.
for it.
We got Heat culture. Pacers, Nuggets, Mavericks, Timberwolves, Bulls, and Trailblazers. So I'll ask your question. Do any of these belong in D tier?
I hate you.
No. That's the answer.
The thing that keeps coming to mind is Heat because the red is so nice and vibrant, but the culture
Culture.
font is so bad. But I don't remember what you said is above the patch. I hated it. It was stupid as hell.
The main thing is
That's worse than I remember. That's
dude,
so
I was
bad.
like, can I remember it? It's like, yep. I just
And
can't
then
remember.
the asymmetry stripe. They can't get out of F tier actually. Um that Pacers jersey is stupid as hell. So that's okay. Uh the Nuggets jersey might be better than the Pacers jersey, man. I know the Nuggets have this asymmetrical thing on the shorts with the Denver. Does look kind of weird. I actually don't know if it's asymmetrical because I don't have the other side of the shorts, but
Yeah,
regardless, Denver looks stupid. Um
it does look really bad. Wait, let's go. What's the other one?
Pacers.
Pacers. I'll probably like the Pacers one more. I don't like saying that, but don't
We could
forget it says 5280, man.
I
It's
do forget
so
about
hard to forget.
5280.
It's so hard to remember.
Looking at this, I don't even think about it, but when I look at what
Yeah,
it
literally.
says,
That's
it's
what I'm
like
saying. Yeah.
the Mavs is just white and silver, which is trash. The Wolves one is really bad. I really don't like the Wolves one. The Bulls
The
one's
Bulls
awesome.
shorts have 25 colors. The Trailblazers, is the Trailblazers one that bad?
And that
Is
was the
it?
first
It
one we
was the
talked about
first
today. So it
one.
was a lot. It was 6 hours ago,
Let's take a look
but
at it. Let's take a look at it. Because I don't know. I don't look. Yeah, the alternating
these
dots
fucking
thing.
dots, dude. These dots are terrible. They're so stupid. Also, it's so noticeable in this jersey that the everything is outlined in red and the name isn't. Like it's so noticeable on this. I don't know how I didn't
Yeah.
notice it the first time. It's crazy. I mean, I literally think like not a single name is highlighted in any jersey, actually.
Yeah. I think it's some kind, not probably not a rule, but it's just like, don't do it.
Yeah. Honestly, I like the Wolves one. I might hate it more than all these. I hate the Wolves one. It's so stupid.
It's bad. I like the Trailblazers one more than the Timberwolves and the Bulls one, if I'm being honest.
Um,
That's fine.
I'll live with that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah.
And then the Thunder are actually
The Thunder are the
easily the
worst.
worst jersey on here. It's
It's
not close.
without fail, they're
This is
always,
the ugliest jersey ever.
man, we're gonna have to look at that jersey all year too.
I'm not watching them. I told you if they're playing in the jersey, I'm not watching
They probably wore that while playing the Spurs today.
them. And then
Oh, they
lost. That's what they
lost.
get. Okay, so let's do a final recap. Um, you could take S and A.
All right. S tier, we got Sacramento Kings with Royale. Then A tier, we got New Orleans Pelicans, Detroit Pistons, Los Angeles Clippers.
Yeah. In the B tier, we got the Phoenix Suns, San Antonio Spurs, New York Knicks, Orlando Magic.
C tier, Toronto Raptors, Charlotte Hornets, Houston Rockets, Golden State Warriors, Memphis Grizzlies, and Brooklyn Nets.
The D tier, Boston Celtics. We got the Bucks, Sixers, Jazz, Hawks, Cavs, Wizards, and Lakers.
F tier, coming in hot. We got Heat Culture, Pacers, Nuggets, Mavericks, Trailblazers, Chicago Bulls, Minnesota Timberwolves.
And in the Thunder tier, we have the Thunder. The
No competition.
The F
Yeah.
minus tier. It's the worst jersey. It's not close. Um, yeah, I like this. This is a good tier list.
Yeah. It's the usual, very bottom heavy, but
It is, yeah, our average is like the back of C tier or the top of D tier. That's like our midpoint of if we just, did the median or whatever. So
yeah.
that's funny. This is a good list though. I'm happy with this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
save it before I forget.
Yeah, please
Um,
do.
I didn't think this was gonna take this long, but I'm foolish.
Yeah,
I
me
should have
neither.
known it was gonna take this long. But hey, we did the last episode in like less than an hour. We went pretty quick.
That was good. It was bound to happen some
And
way or
then
another.
and then we should have known. We should have known that we could never not talk about jerseys forever.
Yeah, even with 20 hours of travel ahead of me tomorrow.
I'm sorry to keep you up this late.
You're up late too. It's all good.
It is 1:20 a.m. for me, and I, work tomorrow and stuff, but that's whatever.
Yeah,
Typical. Typical for little
dude,
me.
I look so tired right now in this light.
You, you look exhausted over there. You look great though. You look great.
Much obliged. All right, take your shot.
Oh
That's our
wait,
that's our city jerseys.
you know what we didn't do?
Oh God,
Hold on.
no.
At the very end of the episode. This is last year's city jersey.
Oh yeah, no S tier.
No
Then
S
the
tier.
F1 was worse last year. Yeah.
Wow, this
Oh,
is all over the
oh my
place.
God. Okay, this one. Okay, this year there's a lot of white. Last year was a lot of black.
Yeah, it seems that way. And you made these tiers. I remember you typed these words into that.
Yeah, whoever designed it seems to be fire. Absolutely. And they didn't fire the Heat Culture or the Chicago Bulls. I forgot. Look, it's like San Francisco
Sideways like that.
stupid. Dude,
OKC had the
how
worst jersey last year. That's huge.
without fail. I mean, even okay, the Wizards. Okay, the last three. I know some will argue the Warriors one is fine. I think it's trash, but I get it. The last three have to be like some of the worst things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
100%.
they're really bad.
Oh, okay. And on that note,
And now I'll do this.
take the shot, please.
Please,
Please, please.
please.
Cleveland, this one's for you. A
That's
little
fairly
short.
accurate.
Pretty accurate.
I was scared from hitting the fan on the last one.
Yeah. Thank you everyone again for listening. I honestly love talking about city jerseys. I wish I didn't do it. We didn't do it this time, but it had to happen sooner rather than later. So I'm happy to have done it. And we appreciate you listening. And God, now I just sound like I'm sick, tired. But we'll catch y'all soon, and we hope you're well, and have a happy Thanksgiving because we probably won't do one until after. So
Yeah,
happy Thanksgiving.
we didn't do what are you thankful for, but we'll come back to it.
I'm thankful for city jerseys. There we go.
I hope you have a great time in Lithuania. We'll miss you.
Thank you. Thank
Um,
you.
we love you.
Love you too, man.
And yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go finish my laundry and shave my face. It's gonna be 45 minutes. All right, later. Oh yeah, this has been two man game with Damon and Dom.
Buckets!